Alright, we should be live. Let me just check.
Yeah.
Alright, I am.
No.
Okay.
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't know if the video can hear me though.
I don't know. Let me get the video on my iPad and we'll see if you can hear.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Okay.
You can hear me loud and proud.
Let me change, yeah. Okay.
You know what? Is anyone watching you?
I don't know.
Oh shoot, you have 3 likes on your video already. On your live.
Alright, I'm gonna get the... Where the heck is the spring compressor? Oh, it's right, it's... There it is.
Oh,
What?
it's so myself.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Now which... I think that was the top. I don't know. We'll call it that.
We're just gonna go.
There's Connor. What the heck is he saying? Got the...
Which one?
Oh, Connor, he's in the chat.
Oh. See, I don't know if you can see the chat.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, he's... what? Okay.
What's he saying?
He's just saying... He's spamming it just randomly. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how to change the thumbnail of the live, but... I don't know.
Do I have to, like, figure out how to... Do I have to share my...
No, it's something on my end I have to figure out. I don't know. I think I might have had to do it before I... Which I might end the live real quick so I can figure it out and then...
Well, I don't know.
Well,
I can't type in the chat, like, I can't comment on anyone's video.
That's annoying.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, what the heck?
Is it my Google account?
Or there's like restrictions, I don't know. Okay, if I can get the stupid thing to stay. Oh, the phone.
No.
Alright, we got to stay. Ready, Carson? Are you watching? Oh, come on.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah, we got it. 3 more to go. What the heck? He's just... What did he say? He's saying black. Nice. Is that your favorite color? Probably.
Of course it is.
Uh-huh.
What are the color? What are Dean's favorite?
I don't know. Let me see here. Hands, and yes, but more grayscale. See, Connor, you're kind of random sometimes. Alright, ready for the fun part? There we go. Hey, this one came out pretty easily, too. Oh, that's a little bit of carbon on there.
Yeah, it's pretty cozy.
Yeah.
That's well.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna clean this out a little now.
It's so weird because I can hear double of everything.
Uh-huh. Ow, don't get carb cleaner in your cuts. Oh my goodness. Man, that hurts. Look at this thing. Got a cut right there. And I got carb cleaner. Ow. Frick. Drink it. I mean, I could try. I never tried carb. I've tried a lot of other fluids, but not carb clean yet. Yeah, I mean, you'd probably be fine, but like... Well, let's see what number it tells us to call if you drink it. Danger, harmful or fatal. Oh, okay, I probably shouldn't drink it. It says harmful or fatal if swallowed. See that? Mm-hmm. See, when they put those warnings, you want to drink it even more. Like, what the heck?
What if I make myself a new Google account?
Well, then make yourself a new Google account. I don't care what you do. Wait, what? How you minor? Okay. See, I don't even know what he's saying. He's just kind of in his own little world. Yeah, Connor, if you're wondering who this is, my cousin on the telephone.
Telephone?
The digital pocket device.
But you have it on your iPad.
Yeah, because I'm an iPad kid. For sure. An iPad kid who rebuilds engines. That's accurate. I'm catching... Wait, what the heck? I'm catching you in subs. Yeah, Connor hit like what, 201 subs or 200 something today? About 2,000 something. I don't know. I guess he's kind. I guess. Wait, how much have you gained in the last month? Let's see if he types in the chat. Let's see. Let me look. Okay, Connor.
The fact that he doesn't even know.
What?
The fact that he doesn't even know.
202. Well, like, yeah, but how much in the last month? Like 28 days.
What the frick?
121. That's pretty good. I think. Let me check what I've got. I don't think I've got that much. I've only gotten 44 because I've been posting as much. I really need to post. Let me check my Instagrams, how much I gotten.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna check.
What do you want, Mariah? Why is Mariah snapping me?
I don't know. Well, I don't even know. I think I got like 1,000 or something in the last month on Instagram. TikTok, I gotten 1,400 in the last month. So. Alright, now let's see this valve. If I can find the compound. There we go. Well, let's see, Connor.
I could add another account.
Wait, Connor, if you're still watching. I think he's still watching. I don't know. Let's see. If he's still watching, if he types in the chat, maybe, I don't know. By that math, if you're getting 121, so you're getting 80 more than me a month, then by that rate, you'll catch up to me in like 18 months. Or no, like 24, or like 2 years. Let's see. I can't get monetized by next year. Or I can get monetized by next year. Buy merch next year if I keep doing what I'm doing. You do that, Connor. How many watch hours do you have? A little bit, but I have 150k shorts. 150k shorts views. That's pretty good. Like total or like just this month? Total, okay. I think I have like 500,000. I don't know. I'd have to look. After I seat this valve, I'm gonna go and do something real quick. It's gonna be like 2 minutes. Then I got 2 more valves to do, and then I just gotta do the head. And then, what after that? And then the oil pan, or I guess I have to torque down a couple things, and then the oil pan, and then I'm done. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll be putting back in the engine. But we will see if I get it done tonight. I hope I will. I'm just talking to myself because I'm going crazy.
Oh.
So I've been doing valves for the last, how long? 2 hours. Well, I just, since we got back from the store, it's been an hour, and I guess I've done like 3 valves since, yeah, so probably like 4 hours, just valves, and then rings were only like an hour, but the worst part is going to be torquing everything down, because the head, I have to go get the book, and I have to start from like this one, and then it's like 1, 2, if there's some sort of crazy order you have to torque them down in, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, I don't know, I hate torquing things down because that's when things go wrong. But where did I put the, here, oh, right in front of my face. Hey Connor, if you're still watching, did you crash your plane again? Or did you fix it from the other crash? Can I have Mod? Do I trust him with Mod? Was it just like the propeller or whatever? Does it still fly? Okay, just the prop. That's not bad. Let's see. Yes, it flies. That's good. See, I had enough. I was going to get the DJI Mini 3 to do car videos with and whatever. But then, this came up and I had to spend $200 on rings and a gasket kit, which is inside, which I'm going to have to go get. So, if this didn't happen and the cars, nothing went wrong with them, then I'd have money for a drone and I'd get real cool drone shots. But that didn't happen, so unfortunately, I'll have to wait till the summer to do that. Or until we sell the motorcycle. But I want all the money in the motorcycle to go to the Camaros and El Camino. Okay, let's check this. I think this one's good enough. I don't know. That's what we're gonna check. That's good enough. Connor, you think that's good enough? You didn't even know what you're looking at, but I hope so. I don't even know. Let me do it a little more. Okay, we're gonna call that good. I'm done. There we go. Now we clean this off. And then we use the magical carb cleaner that I really kind of want to eat, but like I shouldn't. You know, it's like one of those things. It's like they say you shouldn't eat, but.
So Jags is the only place that calls out that is not compatible for computer control.
One, it's a Jags cam.
Speedway Motors was the one that was the seller.
Yeah.
So, and they don't have anything on both eBay and I should check their site.
Yeah, because if they didn't have anything, then they get to get me a refund if it doesn't work. And I get to keep the cam and sell it because I'm not returning. If I did all that work just to have because they didn't say anything.
Well, they say you can use all of your.
Yeah, it says 2.8, 3.1, 3.4. But I might be able to if I wonder, since there's that distributor hole, since it's the same block as the 2.8, I wonder if I can get rid of the ignition coil stuff and just use a distributor.
I don't know if you can fit a distributor back there.
Okay, that might be why, but we'll see.
because there's no way of getting to the distributor behind the intake.
Yeah.
But can we get a different kind of sensor?
Yeah, if we can get a different sensor.
Or remember, there's 2 cam sensors. The one that broke behind the down damper. Can the computer be programmed to read the other one?
Yeah.
I did ask that question, that exact question.
Yeah.
On a V6 Camaro website.
Because we can just get a different sensor that just senses more of the. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But that's doable. Worst case,
I have to tear apart the whole engine again, and.
Yep. But like I said,
I
think
spent $400 for nothing.
The likeliness is there's another sensor we can use.
Okay. I better be.
What?
That better be, because hasn't.
I'd be surprised if
and-
there wasn't.
And
I'd be surprised if this wasn't the first time, or this that hasn't happened before.
because I know people have cams, and that's the only place you can buy a cam. It's
Yeah,
the
for
speedboat
that engine.
Yeah. Well, and then the what was I gonna say? The three timing bolts, the 2 bottom ones, completely stripped out. Like, because I tried to put the gasket in, so we'd have to cut those off and get new ones. So that'd be a real pain to.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Real pain in the car. That would be the best way to do it.
Yeah, because I'm not pulling that engine again.
Yeah.
I'm not spending another 2 weeks. Anyway, if you don't get what I was talking about, the cam that I put in my Camaro doesn't. The place I bought it, Speedway Motors, says that it works in the 2.8, 3.1, and 3.4. Jegs says it doesn't work in the 3.1 and 3.4, only 2.8, because it has a distributor, the 2.8 versus the 3.1 and 3.4. So if you're wondering, I might have to tear apart the Camaro engine again because it wasn't running. It didn't start because it wasn't getting spark, and that could very well be. So if I have to do that, I'm getting a refund, and I'm not giving the cam back because I am salty. I freaking spent 3 weeks putting that thing in, and pulling that engine and putting it in was a pain. So, you know, cars are lovely.
I don't understand.
Give me mod. Carson, should I trust Connor with mod?
No.
No, I shouldn't. If anyone else is in the chat, should I trust Connor with mod? Like, what would you do, Connor, as mod? Like, what would you... Like, why do you want mod? Any, like, specific reason? Let's see if he types in chat. If not. Unless he left. I don't even know. And I don't know. Okay. What?
Interesting. I looked up Speedway Motors,
Huh.
which they have on there.
Uh-huh.
Almost the same price you paid on eBay.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's Speedway Motors on eBay, I think.
yeah, they sold it.
Yeah.
There's some questions and answers on their site.
Uh-huh.
Apparently needed to change out springs.
Oh.
Valve springs on it.
Well, they said that you could upgrade to the upgraded lifters, like the 2.0 lifters, which was if you did a cam, but I don't know.
Yeah, on their website they say.
But on their eBay, they haven't.
They don't have anything listed. Yeah, interesting. Because eBay has that guaranteed fit warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it fit. It wasn't the right one because it doesn't work with the car.
You know, trying to make your car go fast and then you end up making it not run at all. Joys of cars. Okay, come on, this thing's gonna be pain, isn't it? Oh, come on. What the heck? I swear I'm gonna...
Let's see if my YouTube. Let's no comments now.
Alright, here for the fun part. Here we go. And it got it. So now we gotta rotate the engine. And make that spring come down. And should be good. Your chair broke. What the heck? Or how'd it break? Let's see here. I like the compressor for this specific engine. I'm not sure if it'd work on the Saab because it's a different type of, like, this is on the side versus, I'm not sure what the Saab is. Is the Saab like have the side ones like this, if I can show you here? Does it have these side springs like this, or is it like springs in the head? Because if it springs in the head, you have to use a different compressor, which I ordered and it didn't work, so I bought this one yesterday. If it's a different like style, if it's like one in the head, then you have to get, they're on Amazon. I got this one for $30, the other one was like $15. If the Saab one was like in the head, it's kind of a weird, I'm not sure. But I like this one. I like both of them. Yeah, both styles. It's just that, yeah. Yeah, but it says for 283134.
I'm not sure why it says it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
I can't go back to eBay and say confirm fit because they said
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one I've used for, I'm on the last 2 springs. I've used it for 10 springs, and it's been fine. My phone doesn't flop around here. Hold up. There we go. I don't know. I've used it for all the springs, and it's been just fine. But, and it hasn't broke. This was $24 on Amazon, so I guess it was kind of a cheapo one, but it works just fine. And then the other one seemed pretty solid. It was 15, so it was kind of a cheap one. But it seemed pretty solid when I did try to use it. It just didn't work for the specific engine. Does my cousin have Discord? Probably. I could ask him. He hung up on me, but I'll ask him if he calls me back. We should call. Here, Connor, do you want to... Here, yeah, call me and I'll answer it. Because I have my iPad over here that I can call you on. Because my cousin hung up on me, so if you want to call, you can just call me and I'll answer. Yeah, but here, about the Saab, like, compressor thing, if you need the link that I bought it from Amazon, I can give it to you. I can put it in the description of one of my videos. I mean, I just looked up ring compressor on Amazon, and there's a bunch that came up for a decent price. This one I bought yesterday, and it showed up today, so. Why specifically Discord, Connor? So I guess I can call on Discord, but I would have to go. It'd be easier to just call regular. Where did I put the spring what the heck? I'm just losing everything today. I don't even know what is happening now. I just had it. Spring compressor. Right there, and the compound was right. Oh, here it is. I just have to not go crazy and lose things. Yeah, but we pulled this engine. I guess we started to take it apart on the 29th, and then we pulled it on the 30th, and then the 31st is when we actually fully got it out. And then, what was that? Yeah, the January 1st is when I took it apart, and it's been, we'll hopefully have it in by Sunday. So this was not even it was a 3-day rebuild, because these engines are just pretty simple. And then it'll be, not even a week to fully put it back in and hopefully get it running. Yeah, I don't know. I like this spring because it's real nice. I haven't had an issue putting things back in. And doing the valve job I haven't had an issue with. Because it just has this clamp for, like, this thing spins real quick, whatever, and you loosen this all the way. And then it gives you some extra room. And then you just clamp it down with this handle here. And then you spin this. And then the ring compressor is real nice, and I haven't had an issue with it, so. Ugh. Okay, if my phone doesn't drop. There we go. That's better. Yeah, if you need the link, I can send it to you if whatever, or put it in the description of one of my rebuild videos. That's what I'll probably do, actually. Cause well, and then I'm using. If anyone's wondering why I'm using my fingers to the valve job to get them to seat, this whatever tool, the way the valves are, it doesn't stick because the intake valve is like rounded, and the other valve is just so flat it doesn't even want to stick at all. So I just gave up on that, and I'm just using my fingers. So, you know. And then I have the bigger one here too. It's like I'll definitely keep these round because if I do another valve job, I want to try to use these because it's a lot easier and a lot quicker. But I just make do, and I don't care to order other ones that would work. So, whatever. And then the valve, and then I got all this at O'Reilly's. Besides this was Amazon, and then the rebuild stuff was from Summit. So I ended up, the rebuild. I got the rings from Summit and the.
So they have the 94 car, but not the 95.
But it's
But the
still.
reason is because 95 mid-year they changed the 3.8 V6. 3.4 was carryover.
But it's the same exact engine, same no distributor or anything. So eBay, the guaranteed fit is not a guaranteed fit. Okay.
Well, but their guaranteed fit selection thing doesn't show it fit because of that 94 carryover thing.
Well,
I
what?
bet you if I plug in 94.
What do we just say it's a 94 Camaro to get the refund? Because how does that work?
Because they have listed the 2.8 to 3.4, and then they have this part fits 80 to 94 Chevy, 173 to 207 engine.
Which is the same exact engine, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of course nothing with our cars can be just simple and, you know.
Yeah.
And, I don't even know. It's the whole thing.
Of course, then I plug in something just to see what will fit. There are some other cams, surprisingly.
I looked it up. The Speedway Motors is the only cam that fit. That actually would fit. Like the other ones were from some sketchy websites, and they were asking like the color of the vehicle to order a cam, type of thing. I'm like, I'm not ordering from you. And there are some other cams, but most of them, like the turbo kit I was looking at, was for the 3.8. You know, they'll say whatever, but the only one that I could actually get to say that would fit was the 3.4, or was that one 2.8, 3.1, 3.4. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah, they say confirm it fit.
The 94. So and that's the same exact engine, same exact everything. There's no difference. It's just they probably say the 95 doesn't fit because of the 3.8 and 3 because the carryover year. You know, the problems we were trying to not have if we LS swapped it, having the same problems because, you know. Yeah, because it's like the only other cam I could find was on like it was a weird website and and it was for the 3.8 anyway. And then like the turbo kit I found for $1,200 was when you look up.
And that's it. I'm looking at eBay, and they only say to 94 is the 3.4.
Yeah.
The 95 is the 3.8.
So apparently my 95 is just a ghost car or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm gonna contact them and see what we can do.
but you know, the worker at eBay Motors or whatever, they're not going to understand. They're going to be like a O'Reilly's worker with a 2008 Accord or something that doesn't know cars. They're going to be like, well, did you check and make sure it fit? It's like, obviously, but you have to understand cars to understand the situation. It's like,
But I mean, looking at and I'm going straight to contact seller, which is Speedway, which they're a good company. We've bought other stuff from them.
yeah, we bought the cold air intake for the El Camino, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so I thought,
See, and they have it on their website, 1980 to 1994,
yeah, but on the eBay, they just have it 90, they just have it any Camaro 283134.
Uh-huh.
They don't have any sort of.
Well, they have the 1980 to 1994. Well, guess what? 94, 95 is the same day.
Okay, yeah, here, Carson. If you're watching, it just stopped because of I answered the call on my iPad, but apparently I can't. That's weird. So Carson, if you're watching, don't call because then I can't do the live. I might actually stop this live so I can. Yeah, if anyone's still watching, no, they're not. So I might. Okay, well, Connor's still watching, because, of course. But apparently the live... Okay, well, now there's people watching. Okay. I was about to say I could go and stop the live, but... Yeah, how dare I, Connor? I know. Here, let me open the gasket kit, because I'm about done with these valves, and I need to do the oil pan. Well, I need to find the torque. Oh, that's going to be great. I'm going to be up till, like, 12 o'clock. And my sleep schedule is going to be done for, oh shoot, okay, whatever. Well, we're going to call that valve. We've been working on that for like 10 minutes. So we're going to call that good. If I can get it out. There we go. That should be good enough. Wherever my rag is. I guess we can go a little more. Then I'm going to call it good. I'm going to do it for 30 more seconds, and then I'm done with this one. Then I have one more, and I'm done with the valve job. After 4 hours. Which, that's fine. Like, it's been 3 days, but it's been 3 long days. Like, the last, I stayed up till 10, I guess I've gotten up at, like, it's a whole thing, because I got up at, like, 12 o'clock, because I stayed up till, like, 12 o'clock doing this. And so, I was planning on getting up early this morning, like, 8 o'clock to do this and get it done, so I didn't have to stay up late. But I didn't even wake up to my alarms or nothing. And so, I slept until, like, 12 or 1 o'clock. It was crazy. And now it's a whole thing, and so I'm going to be up till, like, 12 o'clock, and I start school next week, so my sleep schedule is going to be off a lot, but I don't care. Because it's not like I get much sleep anyway with school. Now watch out for your cuts when you're using this stuff. Don't breathe it. Okay, I swear. Don't you think, if you have used carb cleaner recently, or brake clean, I think they, like, changed their mixture. Like they changed their ingredients. It doesn't smell the same when you breathe it in. Like, it smells more toxic. Like, they tried to make it, like, less toxic, but they made it more toxic. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, I swear. Okay, now we get the valve compressor. And we just spin around. Should I do a live tomorrow with the putting the engine in? It's either I do a live or a video. Or I could do both. I could do a live and then a video. We'll see. I'm not sure if I want to do a video because it's frustrating sometimes and it might be like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out. So, now if I can get these in, these holder inner things. I don't use technical names. I just kind of call them what they do. So, now here's the fun part. You shake this out real quick and it should hold. There we go. Just like that, we're back in business. One more valve to do, and then we're done. Yeah, well, California and their emissions and different things probably have different brake clean. But like Colorado here, like I swear, like the brake clean, it's like the brake clean, I think it smells like slightly, I don't know, it's just like slightly more toxic. The carb clean smells like if like toxic was like sweet, like if the chemicals smelled sweet, like it's like a sweet chemical. Like it doesn't smell, I don't know, it's weird. They changed it, I swear. But Colorado is turning into California with their emissions, so I wouldn't be surprised if it smelled similar now. See, and that, if you just heard that, that was just the spring popping because the washer, the way this is, it happened like it's been like 8 times. Because the washer gets caught on it's a whole thing. But you definitely just want to, you get a magnet and you're able to get these spring things out, like spring holders out a lot easier. Because you just stick it in there real quick and then if they're not stuck, and then it just comes out and sticks on the magnet. And I have 2 sizes of magnets because sometimes if they're stuck in there real bit good, I have to use the bigger magnet, but the smaller one fits in the crack a lot easier. So, you know, I got it for Christmas, so I didn't even have to spend money on that type of stuff. I got a whole tool set. I'll show you that later. Oh my goodness, it was a good Husky tool set. Like, let's see, it's 1/2, 3/8, and 1/4 ratchets and everything. And it's like 170 piece set. It's nice. And my grandpa, he only paid like $99. It's like hobo freight prices. So, you know, Home Depot had a good deal for Christmas, and I guess my grandpa took it. And then my parents also bought one for my sister's boyfriend, so I think he'll be using that a lot because he has a 85 Camaro that used to be like a drag car. It was a whole thing. Then his sister's car, kind of going off on a tangent here, but his sister's car used to do 11-second quarter miles at the drag race here, or at the drag strip. Now it's probably more like 18, or it's probably slow quarter miles just because it has an old tired, well, not tired, but older 305, because they put back, before they sold it, they put back the old engine. And that's actually, I bought my Camaro from one of their friends for $500, and that's probably why I'm having so much trouble with it, but whatever. Face reveal? Yeah, I see like my glasses. There you go, face reveal. Yeah, that's the standards, whatever you're saying with that. I guarantee that's probably why the ingredients in this, like, warning, this okay. I mean, I'd have to look at the ingredients. We probably have an old, let me see if we have an old brake can bottle. Yeah, well, I guess we have, it's not the same brand, but we have the same, or like an old one from like a couple months ago, so I'd have to look at the ingredients. Does this still have stuff in it? Oh, no way. You hear stuff in there, it's not coming out. I might have to cut this open. That's like good amount of brake clean in there, carb clean.
All the cans I'm finding are manufactured, or OEM.
But then that's the one cam I found
That
that
has
actually was
performance
upgraded.
cam.
Yeah,
You need to laugh.
95 Camaro. Pontiac, is that an upgraded one? But that's for the 3.8.
No, it's not.
Well, but they
Look which also it's for.
Corvette, Firebird.
And look how many lobes are there. There's 16 lobes.
They for the 3. Okay, so the Corvette.
But they are saying VIN P, which I don't think you have. I think
Well,
yours
either
is
way,
VIN
the
S, which is the same as mine.
The Firebird, the Corvette.
That's the V8. That's LS.
I don't.
LT.
Yeah, but the Corvette never had a V3.4 or any
That's what I'm
sort of
saying.
V6.
That's for the V8.
But then it
But-
says it fits the 3.4.
Uh-huh.
You got it here. Send me a picture of that. That's guaranteed fit. Right, because the V8 cam's gonna fit real well in a V6. Oh my goodness, eBay guaranteed fit is bull crap. If you haven't heard earlier that, oh my gosh, my cam in my Camaro is the reason why it's not starting, because it's not for an electronic, because it's for the 2.8 and not the 3.1 and 3.4. That's electronic ignition, which the eBay listing said it was, and Speedway. It's a whole thing. Anyway, and now they're saying an LS cam will fit my 3.4. So eBay's guaranteed fit is not guaranteed. It's guaranteed bullcrap is what I'll call it. I'm a little salty, okay? Because I freaking spent $1,000 on that engine. And I'm probably going to have just to get it up to close to one second, give me a second. Well, because last time I called it, the live stream stopped. So I don't know if I want to call. Maybe give me a second. Maybe. Anyway, but it's a whole thing, because like they're saying an LS cam will fit an LT or an 3.4 V6, and I spent money on a cam and a bunch of other things, and the cylinders are bored out and whatever. Just to get it up to 270 horsepower is what the LT of the time had, because I'm petty, and I wanted to. And if I ever Bandimere, if they ever reopen their relocating, because they closed down, which is our drag strip, I want to put it against a 95 LT. And since mine's like a couple 100 pounds lighter, since it doesn't have the 2 extra cylinders, I'll probably be my V6 will probably be able to beat a 5.7 V8. So I'm petty, and I really wanted to do that, but. And the way this cam is, it'll have like a chop like a V8, and it'll still get the gas mileage of a V6. So, you know, which is pretty good, because like it's supposed to get like 26. It's a whole thing. The way the cam is, it's kind of weird, but it said I'll still get the similar gas mileage, but it's a whole thing. I don't know. I'm real petty because I was hoping that thing would just run. And our El Camino is having the same issue, the one we LS swapped. We have to get the computer tuned. I wanted to use a local shop because I like supporting local local businesses. And it's like $200 and some to program it, and we can actually go in with them and say what we want. Like we want to take out VATs, and we want to take out a couple things just to tune it and whatever. But it's a whole thing. But it's gonna be like $200, and I just spent $200 on this, and I'm gonna be flat broke if I spend $200 to tune the El Camino, and I still need tires and then whatever. So I'm waiting till March, because I spent a little bit of money on some things for our motorcycle that we're gonna sell. I'm waiting till March, because that's when the best time to sell your motorcycles are, because right before summer and when people are they have money to buy motorcycles, is the good time to, like, right before summer. In the spring, when it's good weather, people are shopping for them. So hopefully I'll be able to get, like, I'm gonna shoot for like $6,000. They're only worth, like, in our condition or so, which it's all original, 6,000 miles. It's a really good motorcycle. It's like probably $4,000, $6,000, but I'm gonna try to get top dollar, because my grandpa was the one who bought it when it was a 2-year-old motorcycle. So we're second owners, but we've had it since 1973. And so that story and whatever, the ones that are lower mileage and have a good story like that, usually go for about 20 or 30% more. So I'm really hoping that I can get that 20 or 30%, because I need to get the clutch figured out for the Camaro because something with the master cylinder is not fully working on that. So we'll have to get an adjustable master cylinder for that because it's a whole thing. It's been like since like 2 summers ago. I was hoping to get it running Father's Day of 2022. It's 2025 or was it 2023? I don't even know. It's been a while. And then now I started the El Camino because my grandpa started the swap like 6 years ago, and I finished it, or not quite finished it, but put the engine in, and it wouldn't start, so we have to get the computer tuned, and then have to get tires, and I'm gonna paint it this summer. Then I have to paint. Anyway, that motorcycle money has to go a long ways. It has to paint 2 cars, it has to get 3 cars running. So, and possibly on our Saab, the clutch is starting to slip because last time that the clutch was at 75,000 miles in the 80s, and now it's at least 120,000 probably. And so you have to pull the engine to do the clutch. So I'll probably have to do that probably this summer before I start daily driving that thing. So that money has to go a long ways. Like I'll be able to get at least 2 or 3 grand for the motorcycle, but if I sell it right, and if I sell it on the right website, whatever, I think I'll be able to get possibly 6. We'll see though. It needs new tires and it needs some more money I have to spend on it, so that's where that's gonna go. And then hopefully, I don't know, it's a whole thing. And then hopefully the Camaros and El Camino are running by June and I'll have them painted hopefully, because I want to go to Camaro Rally in July and then Power Tour in June, which starts in Miami, goes to Nashville and ends in St. Louis. Then Camaro Rally is in Sturgis, South Dakota, and I'm hoping to do that with my cousin. So hopefully we'll have the 2 Camaros going, and then hopefully we're gonna have the El Camino going for Power Tour, because that's the one, like on Power Tour you can take it on like drag strips and like old raceways and whatever. So I definitely want to get I definitely want to get the El Camino on drag strips, see what I'll do, because the GTO did 13.5 quarter mile, but I think the El Camino, we have a cold air intake, a couple of other small things, AC delete, that would give the El Camino more power. So I think hopefully we'll be able to get that going, and that should, I don't hope like low 14s, because let's put like 500 pounds of sandbags in the back, the tires are gonna slip everywhere, and it's gonna be a whole thing. But we will hopefully get that going pretty soon. I want to get that going by like March, because I'm gonna be daily driving the Saab, the Plymouth, which is the engine I'm rebuilding right now, the El Camino, and the Camaro, and I want to. So those are the 4 I'm gonna be daily driving right now. Because if one breaks down, I have 3 backups, and if 3 break down, I have 1 backup. So, you know. But right now, the Saab is the only one running, because obviously the Plymouth engine is not going to run on the floor, and the Camaro is not going to run with a bad cam, and the El Camino is not going to run with no computer. So, I'm hoping, I don't know, we'll see. The Plymouth has been pretty reliable so far. It's had some vapor lock, and then it's not started just now, and then we've had an ignition coil go bad. Other than that, it's been pretty good. The Saab has been mostly reliable, besides the fuel issue, which we had to take the tank out last March, and we had to clean that out with Evaporust, and it still has old ethanol in it. I'll try to find a picture and probably post a video once, you know, it's a whole thing. But I want to get that all figured out, because we're going to have to change the fuel filter every like 50 miles because all the ethanol in there. I'm going on a rant. It's fine though, because the old ethanol, and because that ethanol gas had been sitting in there for 8 years without any treatment, and it was bad, and it was literally, imagine black coffee like times 10. It was bad. But hopefully, you know, we'll see. Hopefully they're all worked out by May.
Is Harrison still up?
Yeah, and I have this one valve to do, and I'm done.
I want to get that cleaned and start ripping that apart tomorrow.
Okay. And then do the wiring tomorrow too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can put it in the engine. Hopefully it's that.
and that's good to go.
Okay.
I cannot find a single leak with it. I flushed it.
Yeah, I'll
got
stay.
some rust out of
What
it.
time is it?
It's 10.
Okay.
Well,
Well, then I'll stay. I just have this one valve. I've been kind of working slowly because I just whatever.
it's
But
fine.
I just have to find the torque spec. Can you give me the book and just put that here? And then
Careful touching with your hands.
yeah. Well, I'll wash my hands before. I just don't want to. I just want to remind myself to torque them down because I don't want to forget to torque things down.
Uh-huh.
Because you could probably just.
Do you know
take
where my
it.
torque wrench is?
I moved it. It's
No,
not.
it's right there.
Yeah, I know. I moved it in one. I know. Okay, now I know what that is. Because you could probably just take a shot in the dark with everything on this, and
I mean, the things were probably torqued to 20 for the most part.
yeah, like you could probably take a shot in the dark, and you'd get pretty darn close.
The head, just make sure you do the order correctly if you get to the head.
Yeah, what was that in the cooling system, or was it in the like torque? Or you go inside and look for that and send me a picture, because I don't know if I want to. And we need to tape that book up or something, or if Grandpa has any something to, because that spine's starting to come apart.
Ask Grandpa the best way to repair this.
Oh, yeah,
He
'cause-
will know.
And if he might still have old tools from his shop if he has anything in his.
Well, he has
office.
the binder thing. But
Yeah.
I think this is too thick for most of those.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so I tested the valves with gas after doing this, and it was still leaking. But I don't think it's supposed to hold gas. And gas is kind of like a penetrating oil where it just will go through anything.
Yeah. Well,
So,
the other thing
It
is,
leaks less.
You're actually going the other way. It's trying to keep the explosion
Uh-huh.
from going the other way. So it's going to have pressure behind it, pushing it in. So if you can get it to mostly hold while pushing.
Well, and I tried it with oil, and it mostly held the 30-weight oil for a little while. So I think that's good enough. Either way, no matter what, it's better than it was, and it was running on this for a year without much of an issue. So no matter anything I do is going to
The
be
valve
better.
job's going to improve it significantly.
Well, I think some of the fuel mileage, that's because pre-ignition. I think that's where some of our gas mileage is going. You know how we're getting 9 miles a gallon, we should be getting 15 to 20. I think that's probably where some of our gas mileage is going.
Well, the compression wasn't as high on a couple of the cylinders, too.
Yeah, uneven compression was, yeah. So, I don't know, I think that's probably what it was. And then the rings, also some of that fuel going into the oil. And we'll see once I get the head on. I'll probably do the head before I do the oil pan, because I want to see if that still has that compression.
You know, now that we've cleaned out everything,
Uh-huh.
we could probably get away with using detergent oil now. Just using whatever oil.
Yeah, well, I still wouldn't want to. I mean, it probably keeps the engine cleaner, but I don't necessarily want to use detergent oil if I can help it. Just because it was meant to run on tar.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The one is 1030, and that's partly because we are running the same weight year round.
Yeah, it's like we can do detergents, but that's gonna
But
clog.
that's why I
But it still wasn't meant to run on. It'll still clog it up no matter
So
what.
the Valvoline racing oil hasn't come yet.
Uh-huh.
This is the other stuff. That's just straight.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
the
it's like we
1030,
could have
the straight 30 weight.
just to have.
stuff coming.
Yeah, just to have a bottle of oil around, we could probably just buy a 5-thing jug of detergent oil, and then if it leaks still, or leaks whatever, because it probably will still leak somewhere, and we can still add that in. We do like a 50-50 mix, but I don't want to do anything more than that, because like I'd feel fine doing detergents like on a small scale, but I wouldn't want to do a whole oil change, just detergents. So Yeah, it's like, you know, when you have the right tools, much easier. Like, I didn't have a single issue with this. None of the rings got caught at all. So, like on my,
other people were using different kinds, but this is what I've seen on shows.
and the guy at O'Reilly's even said the other ones are crap. So,
Yeah, and this is what I've seen people on shows use, and I'm like, I'm not using. I've seen it work, and I've seen it work well. I'm not. I don't want to try the other stuff.
yeah. Like, I'm all for trying new things, but not when it comes to, you know.
So the head gasket's 65 to 70,
Okay.
but first time around 35 pounds to everything, and I just sent you the order.
Okay. So it's 35 first, and then.
And I took a picture of this page, torque sequence.
Yeah.
And
See, it's like this book, it actually has some of that stuff. This Camaro book, it just said torque down to whatever, and that's probably why some of the bolts broke, because it didn't have torque down to whatever the first.
Mine, there was a couple things that it would.
But that website didn't have anything like that, so it was kind of annoying.
I think as a whole, that's good. Anything over 50 pounds, torque half first.
Yeah. I guess that's a good rule of thumb, but I just didn't know that because I only broke one bolt, okay? I don't even know which one it was, and it came out just fine. So now I have a little trophy. That's all.
After honing, clean cylinder walls with a brush using soap and water. Wipe dry, quick with clean rack.
I didn't think they didn't have carb clean back then, so carb clean and a towel is just fine.
Be sure to lubricate pistons and rings with coating before installing.
Okay, so I did that with most of the cylinders. I didn't do that on the first cylinder, but because I meant to look, but like my Camaro, it was a dry install, and these older ones are typically a wet install.
Yep.
So I didn't, like my Camaro, I soaked it anyway because it couldn't hurt. Like some of the Porsches and Audis, if you soak them, it'll ruin the rings, just the way the rings are designed. So I just coated these ones, and these are such thick rings, it's like I don't know how you could ruin them with anything. It's like these rings, like in the video when I was watching my Camaro how to do the rings for the first time, it was like they're like, be careful because this is the step that it'll snap the rings. I'm like, how do you snap these rings? And then I get these rings, and you can snap them, you know, you do millimeter too far and they snap, and they have a lot of energy in them. They'll take your eye out or something. So, you know, it's my Camaro rings.
So
I'd have to find them to compare.
there's an oil pan gasket stuff that started on the first one.
I'll just use the one that comes in here because Steven's probably is old and it's probably dried out a little.
It's cork, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But that gives you, it tells you kind of how to install it.
Yeah, what
The
page?
sealing compound, and it doesn't have a torque.
Yeah, well, you don't need a torque for that. I just like my Camaro. The only thing I actually used a torque rating on was the head and some of the water pump stuff and the timing whatevers. But like that type of stuff, you don't need torquing. You just kind of use your logic, and if it feels like you're can't go anymore, just don't go anymore. Okay. Oh, and these 4 end ones are real annoying to get the whatever clamp things to hold the spring in.
Because it's out.
Yeah, but this is the fun part where you just yank them and hope it stays. And it did. I did that 12 times. I didn't have a problem. So now the valves are done. And I think the Saab is the same type of valves, so that tool will work on the Saab. That tool would have worked on my Camaro too. It just would have had, that tool would have been actually much easier on my Camaro. It works on any guns as long as you have the head off. The tool I got from O'Reilly's
works with it on the engine.
Works with it on the engine because it won't move it'll
Yeah.
because it uses leverage versus this one uses pushing and stuff I don't understand because it's science.
Removal of camshaft. Look what you have to do. Clothespins to hold the valves.
Valves. See, they didn't have that in like the. It was actual engineers or mechanics designing with tricks. The old guy tricks came from the books.
So.
See, and then this is how we turn the engine sideways with the transmission jack. Cause last night it kind of fell off, so I just turned it and put it on the transmission jack. And so because it'll drain out of here. So this is why I wanted anyway, to have the carb clean drain out. I swear they changed their ingredients. Like when you get a whiff, because someone said they changed the, last quarter or whatever, they changed the EPA regulations or something like that. And I swear, when you get a whiff, they try to make it less toxic for the environment, but you smell it and you're done. Oh, you can't breathe. Like the old one, it was just coughing. This one, you're done for if you.
I just sent you also the valve tappets, so valve spring. There's a preliminary.
What pages are they on?
It's all in the engine section.
What pages are those like?
150 was the valve tappet.
Okay, so around 150.
Pinion rings, pistons.
Yeah, I won't.
133 was the stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to leave this out here?
Yeah, leave that on the steps. I won't. Yeah, I'll adjust these. Cause I know I messed with one to try to get it to seal, but it didn't. So I'll make sure to go through
and I'll see if I can find that stupid frickin' feeler gauge that.
I found this. I don't know what this is. It's like something that came with. Like a little
It's a stand for the solder.
Oh, okay.
Solder nut.
I'll keep that. Let me put that back in there tomorrow.
I mean.
Where's the scissors? I had them just here. It's fine. Oh, screwdriver works too.
Okay. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Fun. I will have fun. Fourth night in a row staying up till midnight because I was doing research on whatever's the last couple nights, and then.
I was wondering why you're sleeping in so much.
And then this.
I'm going to start the return for this tool here.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just opening the gasket kit because I'm gonna do I need the gasket for these valve inspection things, and then I need the gaskets for the head gasket. So you just need leverage with a screwdriver. That's basically your box openers. So if you're ever wondering, a box inside of a box. We're just gonna play like Russian nesting dolls, but with boxes and gasket things. Just have more fun to open. Also, let me show you the old head gasket if I find it. Look at this thing. It's like copper. Ever seen like a copper head gasket? Like my ones on my Camaro was like a. It was weird. It's like aluminum with. I don't know, but I'd never seen a copper head gasket. It was copper and brass is what that thing is. It's heavy. It's probably like half a pound of just a head gasket. Alright, so we got cardboard, aka cheap gasket maker. Here's the oil pan gasket, which I will leave in there. More paper because we just need more paper. Oh, and they packaged this real neat. Oh wait, is the head gasket? Oh yeah, here's the head. Okay. It's like I didn't see the head gasket. It's on the other side. So be real careful with your head gasket. Don't want to bend nothing. Oh, look at the thing. Oh my goodness, this thing's shiny. Look at it. Look how shiny that is. Let me get the old one. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Look at that. See, copper. And then the inside things are brass. Oh my. Yeah, and the head gasket had a leak, so I will. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Anyway, I assume. Let me jack up the transmission jack. See, since the engine didn't fit on an engine stand, I have it on a tire and a transmission jack, which works pretty good if you're not picky. And I'm not too picky because, oh shoot. Be careful with your head gasket here. Did I just crack anything? Better not have. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure this goes this way. Does not go that way either. Which way does it go? Let me get the head. Okay, does it go this way? Oh, it goes this, yeah, here, okay. Okay, here. I've been live for over an hour, that's crazy. So the head gasket goes on like that. Maybe. No, it doesn't. It goes on. That's better. That's how it goes on. Okay, I'm just stupid. Now I'm gonna put this away before I damage it. I'm gonna put this in the box. Okay, 2 O-rings for fabrication. Main cap seals, 2 sections, O-ring approximately 1 inches. That's a lot of reading. Look at these instructions. Who reads instructions? Not me. Alright, so we're going to put that back in there. And what are we looking for here? Okay, who designed this gasket kit? They need a better box. Here's the timing cover, which I did not. I just used Gasket Maker because I didn't get the thing fully off because I didn't feel like it's a whole thing. Just I'm gonna cut this box in half. I don't feel like. Hey, it already has a little cut in it, so that works out. Where's my screwdriver? Here's my screwdriver. Yeah, I didn't. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Hey, here's the rear main seal, which I might put in, I might not. We'll decide later. That's not the gasket I'm looking for, though. The gasket I'm looking for, they better have. Hey, look at, they have them. It's the important things, important stuff. Alright, so the important gasket I was looking for is the one that goes right here. And it seals the valve cover. So there's side valves here. And it goes right there. It's a whole thing. It's handy. Handy dandy. You need it. This thing, you should have seen this engine. If you watched my last couple of videos, you should have seen this engine before I cleaned it. I swear, it took me longer to clean this engine, and I still have a half the engine to go because I still need to do the other side, but I'll do that once I have it on the stand tomorrow, which I might live stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I live stream cleaning the engine? I don't know. We'll see if I feel like it. But basically, I spent like 2 hours cleaning this engine, and just to do the valves, I spent like, I don't know, I spent just as much time to clean the engine as I have to do anything else. So we're gonna get high temp oil resistant gasket maker to put here because I don't want no oil leaks. Because this thing, I swear, if the US government found out about this car, they think it was an infinite oil thing. Like they'd invade us like Iraq, I swear. Oh, they'd come in this garage and they'd raid the thing for oil. Like they'd turn us into a parking lot. They think this thing was a faucet of oil. Okay, let's get the gasket maker here. Where did I put that guy? Thread sealer, high temp. Where's the? Oh, well, okay. If I don't kick the gaskets, maker things. I gotta look for the. That's the one gasket maker. I was using it yesterday. When was I using it? I don't know. Just use the Plymouth I gave you. Oh yeah, the Plymouth engine. The little mini Plymouth is up in my room. I have so many videos idea. Also with the drawing you gave me, I have a video idea to do with that. But I gotta get the Plymouth running first. Hopefully I'll have it running if I drive. This is if we get the engine in Sunday, when I think start school. Connor, when do we start school? Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. We can drive her to school. And yeah, I'm a little bummed that we're having to go back to school. But I can guarantee no one else at school rebuilt an engine over break. So I guess I can feel good about that. Here's the other style of ring compressor that I used on my Camaro, but didn't work very well. It's like $10 too, so I don't really care. I tried using it on this, but this is a different style of spring. You know, some of my sockets that I got for Christmas. What'd y'all get for Christmas? I got some sockets. I got money. That's where all the money from Christmas went into this engine. Well, where the heck? I can't find nothing. I might just use the high temp gasket maker and call it a day because I don't know where the oil stuff went. And this needs high temp anyway, so. Start cleaning up my mess here. Because I have a lot of mess to clean up. Just use the flip. Okay. I'm gonna. Should I clean up my mess? I probably should. I don't feel like it. This is a compression tester that made us found out that we had to rebuild the engine. Which is fine. Do I care? No, I find rebuilding it fun actually. And this is my second engine rebuild, so I actually knew what I was doing this time. Yeah, here's the brand of rings we got. Look how thick these rings are. Let me find my Camaros to compare them to. Because where the heck did they go? I don't know. I can't find them. So anyway, look how thick those are compared to like my finger. That's like 1/10 of my finger. My Camaro ones, like these ones, you can't stretch at all. My Camaro ones, you can do all sorts of things. I don't know. These engines are interesting. They're all different too. Kind of like people. At least engines, you know, get you somewhere. Like the government. No. Anyway, meets OEM specs. Look at that. High temperature, up to 650 degrees. And that's like as hot as like cold fire. Like, you know, like, I don't even know what I'll open that later. Where? Look how rusty these head bolts are. I'm gonna start soaking those in rust stuff. Evapor rust, that's the one. Alright, so I got my cup here. And I'm gonna just soak and put it in here. sure hope I have all of them. I swear I just don't know anymore. I got $50 to Target. Should I get, what should I get? Connor, you should get you could get like a drone. I don't know, that'd be cool. Or like I was there the other day and there's some cool Hot Wheels. Or, what else is, get a mini drone like what I have. It's like a light up one. It's like I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty cool. I've used it quite a bit. It's not the drone I want because it doesn't have a camera. It's just something I can play with over Christmas break because I'm bored. But then I got something else to do, you know. So we're gonna look in the valves. Look what my dad sent me. And oh, where's the book? I'm gonna clean my hands so I can touch the book because the book's already. Where's the clean? Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the rag. I'm gonna look at the book. Actually, my dad sent me a picture, so I'll just look at that. Adjust. Scratch. Prevent damage. What page was this on? Okay, here we go. So, I got my iPad here. America. Let's see. Adjust properly. Okay, cold setting. Adjust the valve tappets to 10" from the intake. Adjust the valve tappets in the 13 from the exhaust. Well, if I can find my feeler gauge, which is not really a feeler gauge, when I post the video tomorrow, you'll find out that you can use a little, like, it's a 1/15 of an inch, or 1/12 of an inch. If you take a soda can and you fold it in half, you cut a square and fold that square in half, that's a 1/12 to 1/15 of an inch. And so that's what I was using. And that's what I used to gap the rings. And it worked just fine. So I don't have that. So I'm just going to use a spark plug feeler gauge. Let's see. Adjust each tappet when the cam nose is down. Check. When the tappet is part way up the engine, quitting the ramp on the cam is okay. Will result in when adjusting the feeler gauge is stock flat and correct. And so we got to make. What are they even saying? See, I don't understand. This only goes down to a 1/20 of an inch, so I gotta find my feeler gauge. Or my soda can. Where the heck did that go? I saw it earlier. I really need to. I give up. I'm going to torque down these so I can put the oil pan on. Okay, oil pan, cylinder head, and gasket. When installing connecting rods, alright, I need to find the connecting rod. Torquing sequence, oil pan, gasket, connecting rod, and bearings. I'm gonna get the book so I can get the connecting rod and torques specs. If you're doing an engine build, you definitely need the book. So we got the Plymouth service manual here for 46 or 54. So my dad said he was on page 130. So we're gonna look at page 130. All right, here we go. 133, he lied. Connecting rod and bearings, 146. Okay. So we're gonna go to 146. Alright, what's the torque rating for them? Connecting rods, proper order. Okay, I better have See figure fit. Okay. Thicker rod. Use a C clamp. That's not what I want. Oh shoot. Okay. This says 80 foot-pounds. I'm not gonna do 80. Because that seems high. This says for the 53, so that's not for the 50. Always use a torque wrench to tighten nuts to cap screws. 80, 85 foot-pounds. Tighten this specific torque. Extremely important. That's awesome. So I'm gonna do 25 to start. Then we'll go up to 50. And then we'll go up to 70. And we'll call that good. If I can get the torque wrench without dropping the fuel pump. Or the horns, or... Alright, we got this handy dandy torque wrench. I don't know where we got this. Probably somewhere. If you know what I mean. Who's all still in the chat? Who's all still watching? I don't even know. Did I set the torque wrench down properly? Okay. So... last time I torqued things, I broke a socket, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna try not to do that this time. And I think it's 9/16. And if I break a socket, this thing has a lifetime warranty. So, if you know what I mean. Okay, we're gonna do 25. Well, I guess we go to 30 because 25 is not a lot. Okay, that's 30. There we go. Alright, now we gotta rotate until it's at the where I can torque it. Okay, good enough. There's 30. There's 30. You hear that click? Me too. There's 30 again. One more time. 30. Rotate the engine, if you know what I mean. Rotation. Rotate. Rotate. There we go. New rings make it hard to rotate. Because it actually has compression, I guess. Alright. Now we're going to do 30. 30. 8. Do I see 30? I think that's got to be 30. Did I even lock this in properly? No, I did not. Okay. That's got to be 30. Oh yeah, that is. Hear that click? 30. That's what I thought. You hear that click? All 4 of you that are watching, you hear that click? That means it's torqued down. Am I even on the bolt? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. What am I doing here? I am. 30. Hey, where's 30? There's 30. Now, number 5. 2 more to go. Yep. Hey, yep, there's 30. I hate this thing. It doesn't click very nice, but it works. 30. Hey, there's 30. Rotate the engine. What time is it? It's 10 something. I don't even know. There's 30. Hey, we're getting there. 30? Anyone? Hey, there's 30. Okay. Now we're gonna double check that it's really 80. Because if I have to go up to 80, I don't like that. I hate torquing things down. Worst part of engine building is torquing things down. Alright, am I reading this right? Oh, jeez, my goodness, this book's falling apart. What are you saying? Bomb I ran? I know. That's kind of... I swear the government would invade us if they knew that the Plymouth was in here. Because they'd think we're like an infinite oil source. Okay, after new bearings installed, repeat the shim test. Make certain the clearance is correct. If drag, slightly rotate the crankshaft full turn by hand. Determine if there is a difference in amount of drag at any point of drag. Okay. Installation of bearings. When installing new upper main bearings, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Installation. Installation of bearing. Half of the bearing. The draw cap. Always use torque wrench to tighten nuts or cap screws to 85 foot-pounds. Tighten this specific torque is extremely important. What is it, 80 or? I'm just going to do 70. We're going to just do little bits at a time because I don't like torquing things. Where did I put the torque wrench? Oh, here it is. Alright, let's do this. 30 to 50. And the scary one, 50 to something. This is... Okay. Come on, 50. Hey, there it is. 50, hey. There's 50. Next, rotate. Oh my goodness, I'm making it. Can I have about your car? Okay, my car does not have an extended warranty. I don't think they had extended warranties in the 50s, actually. Maybe they did. I think they did, actually. I don't know. My Camaro had an extended warranty, but it's way over expired. It had like a braking system warranty and like a engine something warranty. But did I use it? No, because I don't think Chevy 30 years later is... I don't think I extended my warranty in time, if you know what I mean. Alright, 50, hey. Hey, 50, come on. There's 50. That's what I'm talking about. 50. There we go. Rotate. Oh my goodness. I need to lower this thing. Oh. Yeah, my car's extended warranty is definitely expired. I think it's been expired for about 60 some years. That's for sure. My Camaro's extended warranty, I don't know how long warranties are, but it's probably been 25 years that thing's expired. Guarantee it, for sure. $50, hey, come on. Do I hear 50? Anyone? Hey. There's 50. Did I do cylinder 3? There's 50 again. Am I down to 50? Is that 50? Yeah, that's 50. There's 50 one more time. Make sure I did this one. There's 50. 50. Hey, anyone? Anyone home? Is 50 home? There. Oh, I heard it. You heard it? Yeah, I think you heard it. For 3 of you that are watching. We got 110 on the engine. That's pretty good. Yep. The book says 85 foot-pounds, but I'm gonna do 80 because it's 80 to 85. And I hate torquing things, but it has to be done. Worst part of an engine building, but worst part is good. Not good, actually, but it has to be done. There's 50. This one's awfully loose. I swear I got to 30, I swear. Don't worry. There, you hear it? Yeah, you hear it? Alright. This engine is pretty wiggly. Look at that thing. Alrighty. Joy fans. You know, compression test. Is that the compression test fan? What is this? Oh yeah, that's the compression test fan. I'm not going crazy. My back is starting to hurt. I'm only 15 years of age. Oh, holy crap. Oh, I need to not bend over. Connor, I don't, you can leak my number. I don't think I would care. Go ahead and leak it. Then I'll leak your number, and everyone's gonna call Connor Johnson. They're gonna love it. Connor Johnson, They're gonna be asking for daily Connor pics. What are we on? Daily Connor pic? Go follow my Snapchat. See daily Connor pics. I think we're on at least up to 80 by now. We're halfway through the year, so yeah, we're probably up to 80. My cousin Carson knows what we're talking about. Connor knows what we're talking about. He tried to fight the Connor pics for a while, but then he just stopped. And now he just kind of accepts that we do the Connor pics. It's just a tradition. Alright, that's got to be 50, I swear. Yeah, that's 50. Okay. 50. No, oh, this is the bad one. 4, 5, 3. What do you, 2. Okay. Good job counting. What the heck, did the torque wrench break? Oh no. The torque wrench unscrewed and broke. Never mind, we're good. What number should we go up to now? It says 80, should I do 75? I'm not gonna do much more than 75, I don't like this. Oh, this torque wrench can't even go up to 85, so. Who's still watching? I know Connor is. Carson, are you still watching? Like, what time is it? Anyone? I don't have a watch on. This torque wrench being a pain right now. Alright, don't call me because it stops the live stream. Mod or address? Oh yeah, because people would love to come see my cars, I think. What do you even do in mod? Like, what do you even do as a mod? Like your Discord kitten or something? I don't know either. You don't even know what we do as Discord mod. See, it's just, why would you want to be Discord mod if you don't even know what you do? Or, not Discord, why would you want to be mod if, okay. Magical number, please. Can I get it higher, do you think? Come on, this torque wrench handle. I need to tighten this, but I don't have a... Well, I guess I can tighten it. So that's why we got these adjustable wrenches. Too small. There we go, just right. It's like Goldilocks. Okay. Hopefully that's tight enough. Oh, we've only been streaming for 2 hours. That's been a journey, hasn't it? Should do more live streams in the future. I think I should. I don't even know what you're saying. Let me look in the chat. Hold up. No upload daily. Yeah, I haven't uploaded daily because I've been busy with something else. I have at least 6 videos coming out soon. Don't worry. I already have 3 of them out. Just give me a break, Connor. I gotta, hold up. I gotta move this engine. Ugh. Never mind. Come on, magic number. Magic number. 70, 70. Anyone call for 70? Ugh. I called of do it. What? I could have do it? What are you even saying, Connor? Oh, there's the magic number 70. Now we do that 11 more times. Man, I spent like a long time torquing this thing down, haven't I? I'm gonna rotate the engine. Oh my gosh, I'm spilling everything. I'm good at making a mess, aren't I? Oh yes, the glorious number 70. Oh, we might gotta rotate the engine a little. Two watching. Let's see. I crashed my RC plane. Yeah, you crashed your RC plane. How'd you crash it? Did you crash it again? Or is it just that one time you crashed it and then you're done? Is the prop broken or whatever? Come on, 70 is taking an awful long time on this one. We're gonna maybe call that good. Alright, is there audio now? Because my cousin was calling me, and I can't pick up because then something will happen with the stream. So it's just a whole ordeal. Oh, my back hurts. Oh my goodness. I am old. No, I'm not. Go to bed. I ain't going to bed till this engine is done. I am so sleep deprived, I don't care. I'm not going to bed till this engine is finished. I'm calling that good. That feels close enough to 70. Hey, we're back to 3 watching. That's awesome. We were up to like 10, but now it's late. If I was doing this at like 2 in the afternoon, I'm sure I'd have more, but like, it's not 2 in the afternoon, and I don't have more because people are sleeping and I'm not. Like, if you're like sleep deprived, and you don't have a good sleep schedule, you're up watching this. If you have a good sleep schedule, you're probably sleeping and not watching this. But I'm on Christmas break still, so I don't need a good sleep schedule, do I? That's what I thought. I don't. So, we're going to build this engine, and it's going to be a 3-day engine rebuild, and I don't care what none of you say about going to bed. I got to go to bed at 1 a.m. and up at 8 a.m. Yeah. So basically, you go to bed at 1 a.m. and I go to bed at 1 a.m. The difference is you get up early and I sleep into 1 o'clock. So Connor, do you know what day we go back? Is this Wednesday next week or Thursday? I don't know. You probably don't know. You might know. You know everything, Connor. Alright, we got this fancy high temp gasket maker. So we're going to seal these valves in permanently. Should I road trip to Plymouth this summer? Or the Saab, maybe? Oh, I need to cut this open, that's why it's not going. I'm for sure taking the Camino and Camaros on road trips like I told you, but I don't know. Now with the Plymouth with his engine rebuild, I trust it a little more. The Saab's still gonna be loud as all get out on a road trip because it's practically straight piped. I need to get it. Do I have it right? Yeah. There we go. See, when you have the right tools, it's real nice, but when you don't, it's real not nice, if you know what I mean. Okay, come on. Why did I use this gasket? It came with this nice thing, but I'm gonna just spread the gasket material with my fingers. You know, it's probably not good to use your fingers as gasket spreader things, but do I care? No, I really don't. I'm washable for a reason. That's like our super ability. Like we're like infinitely washable. We're like, yeah, like that's crazy. Like we all have superpowers. Like we're infinitely. I'm just like squirrel. Oh my goodness. Like you think about it, like that's kind of a superpower. Like imagine if we weren't washable. Like we couldn't do things like this. Oh, that would be terrible. I would not survive without cars. Because if we weren't washable, I couldn't do this stuff. That would be terrible. Like, why do we make, like, non-permanent markers? Because, like, we're washable. Because, like, we all draw on ourselves with Sharpie, and it's always come off. So, I don't see the big deal. Like, they say don't smell Sharpies because, like, you lose brain cells or something, but I don't know what I'm even saying. Alrighty. Well, now, to put this on forever and ever, amen. Let's do this thing. Guess I got some gasket maker on my fingers I can put on here. There we go. Now put her on. It's not. I'm gonna have to get a wrench to screw these wing nuts in. Come on. I got one in. Why is the other one not go? There we go. Do I even have a wrench close by? No, where is our wrench? Where the heck? Or not wrenches, pliers. That's the one. Do I even have a oh, here's the pliers. I love these pliers. They're the best pliers ever. I use them for everything. Look how easy that makes it. The only thing I don't like is this handle comes off. But that's alright. We'll have to get a new handle or glue the handle on sometime. Now these have a real specific torque rating. Whatever you feel like. Just as long as it's tight, you know what I mean? Like hand tight, like a turn and a half past hand tight is basically what it is. Which is not very specific, but like, it's still kind of funny, you know? So I'm gonna do, why did I tighten these ones now? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Alrighty. Now that cover is off. Now time to get the old gasket off, which is a challenge in itself. Where did I put the screwdriver? That's the real challenge. Let's see here. Well, that's fun. The gasket's not going to come off in one piece because I don't have the screwdriver. Hey, but you know what I do have? These things. That is basically just a big screwdriver that doesn't work. Alright. Now we're gonna put the other gasket on. And I guess we can get some carb clean first. Yeah, they definitely changed their ingredients with the carb clean. That's for sure. Hey, now look at this. Hey, I found the screwdriver. But I'm gonna lose it again probably because I don't know. I'm just turning in. I'm turning orange. You know what? That's fine. This gasket maker is. Maybe if I like covered myself in this gasket maker, I'd be like fireproof because it says like up to like it's like high temp for like headers to like seal those. So maybe it's just a secretly like if you use it, if you like wear it. Guess who's going to be in? Wait, what? Guess who's going to be in office? Who's going to be in office, Connor? I think I know who you're saying. Or, I don't know. Well, I kind of do. Yep. Big T. He's going to be in office 19 days. Alright. Now I didn't pay attention to which way this gasket goes. So I'm just going to kind of put it on and hope it sticks. It's the same material on either side, so it should just stick, right? That's how that works. I have no clue. This stuff is pretty handy. Alright. Done with this for now. For like 10 seconds. Oh, okay, well, let's. And your parents hate it, yep. That must suck. Alright, let's see. Now what's the deal? This one's not going in. Hey, we've been live for 2 hours. That's a new record. Last time I went live was like 20 minutes. And that was when I was painting this up. Fun fact. So this is my second time going live, but like this time, like last time I didn't even talk because I was sanding away. This time I can actually talk and have fun because I'm not sanding away. Now where is my pliers? See, anyone see where I put my pliers? Here they are. We'll just do like a turn and a half past finger tight. Alright, so there's finger tight, and here's the torque rating on these wing nuts. You know, real specific here. There we go. So that's taken care of. Now back to the fun part. Okay. Where's my torque wrench? Here it is. See, I'm going crazy, y'all. I'm like... Okay, I gotta fix this situation before I do any more torquing. Deadlift and engine here. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're gonna lift the engine. It's really a two-person job, but I don't care. Alright, there we go. And lift her back up. I thought it fell, didn't it? Yes, it did. Okay. Now we're back in business. If you know what I mean. Hey, we're back up to 3 people watching. Again. 3 loyal viewers, isn't it? I know you. It's probably like Connor, Carson, and someone else. You can like type your name in the chat, like first name basis, then I'll know you. You know what I mean? If any of you have ever rebuilt an engine, This is my second engine rebuild. My first one I did on my 95 Camaro that I bought for $500 that had a seized engine. And my second one is this one. My Camaro, it's a whole story. I just found out a couple weekends ago that it would not start because when it started, no cigar. And then today, found out my dad was doing research. It's the cam that's in there is for distributor 2.8 only, which the 3.1 and 3.4, which mine is a 3.4 V6, has the same exact block, same exact engine. The only difference is distributor versus electronic ignition. And eBay listing and Speedway Motors, which is a good company, wasn't clear, and they didn't say anything about specifically for distributor cars. So my Camaro's not getting spark because of that. So eBay guaranteed listings, guaranteed fit, or whatever they like to say, is more like guaranteed bullcrap, because eBay said it would fit, and they said it's a whole thing. And since my car's a transfer, the 3.4 V6 is the transfer to the 3.8 V6 of the times in the Camaro. It's the transfer over engine in 95. It's a whole thing, so it's complicated to get parts for. It's you basically just have to type in 94 because it's the same engine, but it's the whole thing. So, you know. Oh yeah, Connor, you definitely rebuilt an engine before. You helped me unstick the Camaro's engine, which was big help. Freaking had to get hammers. We had logs, and we had like 2 wood things. We had 2 hammers, and we were hammering away. And we finally got it unstuck after like an hour and a half. But it didn't get unstuck until Connor helped it. Because I was pounding away, and he was just over there watching. Like, hey, come here, boy, help me. And then he came over and helped, and it unstuck. So that's good. Come on, 70. You gonna come here? Huh? 70? That's the magical number. It's supposed to torque to 80, but these older boats I'm not gonna trust much over 70 something. There's 70. Thank the Lord. We're getting there slowly, but surely. So, you know, it's a slow process, but you just gotta do it. I'm looking right at you. Mm-hmm. 2 more to go, and we put the oil pan on, and then we put the head bolts on, and we're done with that one. And then we put the engine back into the car tomorrow. You, how many? 4 of you that are watching. Should we do a engine putting back in, like putting the engine back in? Should we go live, or should I just make a video on it? What should I do? I'm not sure. I'll probably go live. I don't know. Depends what I feel. I might feel like it. I might not. We'll see what I feel like tomorrow. If I wake up at 1 something o'clock p.m. because I'm staying up till I get this engine done. Because that's what real car people do. For sure. Like I said, I'm on Christmas break and I don't care, so. The Christmas break ends on the... Connor, you haven't answered me. Christmas break ends on when? 6th? No, 5th, 7th. Wednesday, Tuesday? I can't remember. Sometime along the lines of, okay, the 7th. So it ends on that, what Wednesday the 7th? And that's good. So that's not good that Christmas break ends, but my cousin went back on the 2nd in South Dakota. So we get a couple extra days in a lot of schools. So that's good. I think we might get snow tonight. Might get a couple inches of snow. Let me look. Let me look at the forecast on my iPad here. America. Oh my goodness, weather. My mom said we were supposed to get snow. I was like, are we? Hey, air quality alert. That's not snow though. It's supposed to be cloudy and cold. I don't know. This weather app kind of sucks. I'll have to look at my phone for better weather app, but we might get snow. I don't know. Connor, can you look if we're supposed to get snow tomorrow? I think we are. I think I looked it up earlier. My mom said like 2 or 3 inches. Your mom's always right. Listen to your parents, you know. 10 Commandments. Yep, we're supposed to get snow. How many inches, Connor? He's our official weatherman, actually, of this live stream, if you didn't know. Connor Johnson, the best weatherman alive. Does it say how many inches? What day? I don't know. When's it supposed to snow? Tomorrow? Tonight? Like, when's it next going to snow, Connor? Magic number 70. That's what we like to hear. Come on, 70. Nope. There it is. You hear that clicking? Alright, let's see. Saturday, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. on Sunday. 20. What is that? It's like 36 hours of snow. We haven't gotten that much snow in a long time. I don't know how much it's going to be, though. It could be like a dusting. It could be like an inch. I don't know. Colorado's weird. If you're up on this live stream with me, you're a real one.
Mariah's not feeling well, so if you could use the bathroom down here.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
Are you gonna need a shower?
I'll shower tomorrow after we're done with the engine stuff. Anyway, speaking of my parents, there's my mom. 12 hours. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, 5 p.m. I thought I was thinking tonight at 5. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, that's 12 hours of snow. We drove the Saab in the snow the other day. Man, I turn up my hand so much. When you get the carb clean in there, doesn't feel too good. Anyway, basically, we drove the Saab in the snow the other day, and it did pretty good. It slipped a little bit, but we were doing better than a lot of cars on the road. Drove to school. Someone at my school thought, her dad was like, "Man, that thing must have 2 leaf blower engines in it," which it's pretty close. Sounds, it's pretty, since it's straight piped, it's practically moves the amount of air. You could back it up like in your yard, and you could probably use it as a leaf blower. Be a lot of effort to work that clutch all that much, but it could be done if your leaf blower stopped working. Like, that thing moves a lot of air. Like, well, you could be a snowblower too. There's Cody. Hey, he's up with me. Connor and Cody in the chat. I don't know if you've watched Cody, but I had to pull the Plymouth engine because it stopped working, and I figured out that 3 of the rings were in pretty bad condition, and it was losing compression. And these valves, I did a valve job to make the valve seat correctly because it was also losing compression there. And now I'm just torquing down the pistons to put the oil pan back on and then put the head back on. And then, it's a whole thing. Yeah, I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. You know what I mean? Who remembers that? I remember that. When we get this running, I got a couple videos ideas. I haven't made a video in a while. So, I got a couple video ideas when we get this running. Because Connor, he got me a mini, like 1/80th scale Plymouth. And he also drew a Plymouth and a Saab and Camaro. So, I got a couple videos ideas with those. And, you know. Okay, Cody, you're a little... Hey, this box came from DIA. How did it come from ground? But DIA is an airport. But it came... I am so confused. I guess FedEx probably has a thing at DIA. I don't know what's happening. Hey, Cody, how long are you going to stay up? Connor bet he's going to stay up till 1 a.m. watching. Let's see, how late's Cody's going to stay up, huh? How late is everyone going to stay up if you're still watching? Put it in the chat how long you're going to stay up with me. Because I'm staying up till this engine is done and rebuilt. So, let's see what he said. I'm going to stay up till like 4 or 6. Well, then what time are you going to sleep into? It's 4 a.m., 6 a.m.? That's like my... Pretty crazy. Alright guys, should we do the head now? Or, let's see. Cody, oh like 12? Alright, so you're gonna get 6 hours sleep? I'd probably be up to like 12 doing this engine. And probably, yeah, I'll be up to 12 doing this engine probably. So, we'll all be up together. Connor said he's gonna be up till 1 a.m. I'm gonna sleep until like 1 o'clock tomorrow. And then this thing is going back in there. I cleaned up the engine compartment, I painted the thing. Oh, it's looking snazzy. This thing is looking pretty good now. Okay, so should we put in the oil pan? Here's the whole old head gasket that went there that was leaking. Trash. It's still cool. I might hang this up maybe. Should I hang this up? 200 subs. Yeah, Connor got 200 subs. Aviation Apocalypse, go subscribe if you're watching. If you're into airplanes. He bought like an RC plane, and you know, he's only crashed it like 3 times. He broke the propeller, but it's fine, it still flies. So don't worry. Alright, what next? Oil pan. Hey, look at that, torquing down the, last time I torqued down the pistons on my Camaro, guess what I did? I broke a socket. This time, I did not break a socket, so we're doing good. Now it's time to put the head on. Alright, best part of it all. What you've all been waiting for, what I've been waiting for.
Your sister just barfed. Pretty sure she doesn't still need
Don't need to hear it. Alrighty. Anyway, now be real careful with your head gasket. Make sure it's all seating good and it's all flat. Make sure you put it on the right way because you want the water jets to be clear so your head cools and doesn't crack. And here's my head. I'm gonna get some high temp and water pump gasket leaker, and then we're gonna put the head on. I got the head bolts soaking in some rust dissolver, and then oh freaking A, hold up. Do not put hands with many cuts on them in a thing of rust dissolver. It's gonna dissolve your freaking hand. Ow. That's awesome. Alright, let's get the head. I cleaned up the head pretty good. Okay, Cody, you're canceled. Alright, everyone. The moment you have definitely been waiting for. The head. Putting this thing on is going to be a challenge because they literally drilled holes in a slab of steel and it's a head now. So, look at this thing. I cleaned it up so good. Do you like my clean job? Like, look how good I cleaned it. This used to be all brown. Now it's silver. Rust dissolver and 3 hours of scrubbing. Actually, on second thought, before we put on the head, I'm gonna clean it up because look at this carbon. That's carbon from inside the head. So we're gonna find the drill. Here it is. You gotta do to make sure it works. And then you're just gonna go and clean away. Oh my. Oh yeah, that's the inspection hole. I was like, why is there a hole in the head? Alright, why do I feel so, like, I'm tired. But like on New Year's, I felt like it was 8 o'clock. Like I was not even tired at all on New Year's. But I'm not going to bed till I finish this thing, so don't you worry. Alright, I think that's good enough. That's pretty clean. If I don't fall over here. Stay positive, you know. Positive cables. If you know what I mean. Don't inhale. Shh. Okay, clean her up. And then, you know what we gotta do next? We're gonna put the head on. First, actually, I need to clean the cylinders out because I got carbon in them from the head. There we go. All snazed up. Alright, what are you saying in chat? Oh wait, it's 2025. I didn't realize. So you're gonna give... Okay. Built a scale model in the same radio of 2 skyscrapers. Crazy. Who's still watching? What'd y'all do on New Year's? Or what'd you get for Christmas? I already told you what I got for Christmas. Rewind the footage if you care. No, I got some cash and I spent it all on this engine. And I got some pretty cool things. I don't know, all car related. I got like a couple $100 worth of tools from various people. So that's good. I'll show you my tool set at the end of the stream, like I promised at the beginning. But it's like nice Husky tools. 200 or 170 piece set. It is fancy. Alright, where's the other carb clean? I put it somewhere. Ah, there it is. Alrighty. Clean off the head one more time. Then we're gonna put it on. Okay. Just reminded myself. Do not put carb clean, or do not use carb clean when you have cuts on your fingers. I clearly did not listen to me, so. Ow, frick, ow. Like I said this like 4 times already, but they changed their ingredients in carb clean. It stings the nose a little more. Like, it really stings. Like, ouch. I can burn the nose hairs. You don't need to trim your nose hairs. You just freaking breathe some carb clean. Rebuilt. No. Craigslist rebuilt. Lost the receipts. Vice Grips Garage. You subscribe to him? If you aren't, you gotta check him out. He's pretty cool. I love Vice Grips Garage. He's giving me some tips. And my dad watch him. Put a V in the chat if you're subscribed to Vice Grips Garage. Anyone? Alright, we gotta make sure I put this head on right, because if it's backwards, nothing's gonna work. Alright. So let's get the gasket maker. High temp water pump. Gasket, some sealant maker stuff. And things. Remember the show Doctor Make Stuff and it's like stuffing things? Like Doctor Make Stuff. I don't know. I'm ranting on. Thermostat, thread sealer, water pump, water pump, thermostat housing. That's good enough to use on the head, I think. And we got, of course, the head gasket. That's important too. Who's still watching? My grandpa literally gave me books of learning cursive. I love about cursive. I didn't, they're making a 5th, didn't they just release the 4th one? Kung Fu Panda? Does everyone remember Kung Fu Panda? I remember Kung Fu Panda. Apparently, Cody just said they're making a 5th one. I remember, Cody, didn't they just come out with the 4th one? Oh, Cody, did your grandma knit you another sweater? Alright, we got the head bolts here. And here's the head gasket. And I think that just goes on like this. Which way does it go on? Oh, shoot. Oh, we gotta listen to it. Okay. Shucks, I gotta find that in the book. Hey, made in the USA. This ain't no Chinese crap. That's good. Hey, so it doesn't go this way. It can't go that way. That way works with the holes. That way does not. So it has to go this way. There's no other way it will fit. Element of... No, it does not go that way. Actually. Surprise. Because I just realized. Huh? Oh, shoot. Okay, Which way? Is this the wrong head gasket? This can't be. I don't believe it. All the holes match up except one. But that's alright, we're just gonna go with it. Oh, I would be pissed if this thing leaked. All the holes match up. Is everyone with me? All the holes, hole here, every single hole except this one. Let me look at the old head gasket. Does it have the same holes? Oh, I don't believe it. It does not. No freaking way. This one has different holes. Well, it's all the same holes except one. Oh, shucks. Whatever. I guess we're just gonna use thread gasket maker and fill that hole, because clearly it's useless to us. Is everyone with me? Professional engine builder here. I texted you the same amazing music. If not, the game closed. It would be getting okay. Let's see. Gasket maker, gasket maker. Oh, how I love gasket maker. Oh, gasket maker. Oh, gasket maker. Where's the scissors? Hey, 5 of us are watching. If you're up this late watching me, yep. You are a real champ. It's 11. It's almost tomorrow. That's right. I'm staying up till I finish this thing. Don't worry, everyone. I'm going to get this done tonight. 3-day engine rebuild. World record question mark? Huh? Anyone think that that's a world record? I sure don't. I think the world record for like an engine replacement was like 40 seconds. Look it up. Like, it was like a couple of dudes. Maybe it's a YouTube video, I think. It's pretty cool. I've watched it. It's like 42 seconds. The engine's already put together and everything. Fastest engine rebuild. I wouldn't even know. Alright, well, time to put the head on. Wish me luck. Head bolts. Here they are. So, 3 of the head bolts were oversized. Like, I mean, like, ow, don't freaking touch Russ burger with. Alright, so here, see how that goes in good? 3 of the head bolts were oversized, and so I had to pound the socket on there. And it worked okay. But it was kind of a pain. Alright, this is really a 2-person job. But that's why I need like 8 hands. But I have 2 hands, so I'm gonna make do with. Noah, look at your okay, look at my texts. Who's texting me? Play on stream. I don't trust this. What is it? What songs do you text me? I'm not gonna. There's gonna be like a league in my yard or something. I'm not playing nothing on stream that you send me, Cody. Alright, we gotta jack the engine up to fit the thing here. And we're just gonna go for it. Where the heck is this? Sorry if my phone falls. It's kind of unfortunate because I only have 2 hands. Hey, that got some rust off. Okay, so attempt 2. Let's try to do this right this time. We're gonna take this bracket off now. You know what I mean, everyone? We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. No, not quite. We're getting there. But he promises it's a good song. Okay, I don't know if I trust that. I don't know. Should I trust Cody? Alright, I need to get this engine up like a foot. How am I supposed to do that? It's on the transmission jack, but if I go up, oh, that's the problem. These bolts thingies. I need to move the engine. I don't have enough energy for this, but I have to. Okay, everyone. I've moved the engine an inch forward. So we're just gonna Superman this thing. My sister is blackmailing me. What should I do? Probably blackmail her back. I don't know. I don't advocate for blackmail. Probably, since your parents probably play favorites towards the oldest child or something like that. Okay, I need to get gloves on. I don't know. You can like probably do something. Probably like you can handle yourself, Connor. You're a strong, independent guy, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. No white. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Hey, I did it. Maybe. No. Did I do it? I might have done it just. Let's check. Hey. Oh, too much. Too much forward. That's no good. Now let's bring her back an inch. Oh, wait. Hey, did I do it? Oh, no way. I don't believe it. I might have just done it. Oh, heck yeah. Now, where'd the bolt go? Here's the bolt. Now I need to get the head. Oh, that's a pain. Okay, so the head will go on now. Now I just need to put the head gasket in there. Oh, hey, there we go. Where'd the bolt go? Everyone, did you see? Oh, here's the bolt. I'm going crazy. I'm crazy. Oh, no, the bolt won't go in. Come on. Hey. Okay, will the head bolt go in? It does thread in. That is very good news. Let me make sure. Righty tight, left. Oh, I had it loosening. The more you know. Right? Alright. Oh, shucks. Nope, where's the cup of bolts? Where? Oh, I put it over here. Just kidding. Play the music. Should I play the music? I'll play the music at the end of the stream if you stay all the way through. Oh, here's. Oh, never mind. Guys, the head is going on. The head is going on. Oh, my brand new wrenches and sockets are gonna get orange. Hopefully they're washable. Just like we're washable. Hopefully this is washable. Oh, I really hope it is. It better be. Also, I don't even know what language that is. What do you want me to speak in, huh? See, rust converter isn't quite as bad in the cuts. Brake clean is the worst. Carb clean is the second worst. Well, brake clean and carb clean are actually both about equal. The rust converter isn't terrible in cuts, but oil you don't even feel. You know, my hands are greasy. I don't even feel them in cuts. Maybe my hands are some. I don't know. Let's see here. And then what's worse in and gas is pretty bad in cuts. Gas will give you headaches. I like the smell of it, but like not too much. Maybe, you know, like, do y'all like the smell of gas? I like the smell of gas. You know, there's like candles that are like gas smell. Like, it's the true thing. Like, I'm gonna buy one just for the like. Honestly, I don't need a gas smell for the garage. The cars leak enough gas. Like the Plymouth, before we did the engine taken out thing, we did the like the gas tank gasket, like drain plug was leaking. So we got a gasket maker and we put in a drain plug. It held for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then you won't believe what happened. I know it's hard to believe, but it started leaking. And I haven't checked back there in a while because I've been busy on the engine. But I think it might. Oh, here. Oh, never mind. Here. It might still be leaking. I can't quite. You know, it's not quite as bad of a leak. But once upon a time, if we overfilled the tank, it also leaked because something with the top gasket, like with the sending unit to tell the gas level, that also leaked. So it was a whole thing. Like, if we put too much gas in, it would leak, and our gas mileage was like 9 miles a gallon because of the leak. And then when we put that new gasket in, it really improved, and it was up to 11 or 12. And it's supposed to get highways. It's supposed to get like 20. City it's probably 15 to 17, which isn't bad for the 50s when the average was like 11. And it's so funny when people comment on my videos about how, because I said on one of my couple of my videos, I said how the Saab got 22 miles a gallon, which is pretty good for, you know, it's a 4-cylinder, it's not a true V4, which is pretty good because in the 70s when the average gas mileage was, what was it, 12? 10 miles a gallon better than average is what the Saab gets, and it was the 70 sports car getting that good of gas mileage. So people say it's bad, but it's like in reality it's not even that bad. It's actually decent gas mileage. People just have to have a fit about it. It's like, come on, people. I'm just really good at ranting away. You should put gas candle in an apple container and give it to your HOA as an apology. Well, who else has an HOA and who else has too many cars? The HOA has not sent us a letter about that. But once upon a time, we have this neighbor that's like a Karen and a Ken, and they report us about everything. They don't like our loud cars. They don't like nothing. But they reported us, we had some firewood that we cut down a tree. They reported us for having tree branches in between us and our neighbor's yard for like 2 days. And when we first moved in, they gave a really good first impression because we had a trailer when we were moving in, and they reported us for having that trailer for 2 days. You're allowed 3 days, but they reported us for having it for 2 days. So they gave us a real good first impression, so that's always awesome. And eventually I want to move out to hopefully after I'm done with high school, 4 years or so, I want to move out to. My parents want to move out. My grandparents also. So we have room for all these cars because we have technically a 2-car garage, 2.5 car, because the bay I'm in is a half a car, which we have all our tools in. And so it's technically a 3-car, but it's a really tight 3-car. You would have nothing else in here. So basically we have 3 cars, a lift, and a motorcycle in a 2-car garage. So it's real crammed in here. My grandpa has a 3-car. We have 3 cars in there. And he has kind of a back ed for a share. And then we have his truck and my Camaro in his driveway. So we have 11 or 12 cars between 6 people. So, you know, eventually I'd like to move out to Elizabeth because the place I work, the Patch in Elizabeth, it's kind of the, like, I don't know. It's where I work, it's Pumpkin Patch out in Elizabeth. And they bought, it was a house plus 110 acres and a nice barn, nice horse barn, or like 2 horse barns and like tractor barn for, it's like $800,000, which out here in Colorado, that's really good for that price. So I'd like to move out and get that, only in my dreams, but hopefully here soon we can. And then make a lot of good, better content, whatever. It'd be a drive to school, but I don't care. And also the Patch, they have this, it's a 1954, I believe, farm truck that they painted with their logo. And it's currently not running. It's down on compression because of the rings. And I think I'll go out this summer and rebuild that for them because we're pretty good, we're pretty close with them. And I like that truck, and if I can get it running, then they can put it in parades and, you know, drive it around, which would be cool. So I want to see that thing driven. It's been sitting there for 4 or 5 years at least since they got it. And so I would like to see that running. So I might go out and rebuild that engine in a day or two. That'd be a 3rd engine rebuild. So, you know, 3rd or 4th entry, but we'll see. So probably sometime this summer if I get some free time. Then we'll go out and rebuild that, and I'll probably do a series on that. You know? But we got some other priorities rebuilding this thing. It's practically the same engine, it's just the Chevy 239 inline 6, or whatever the Chevy engine. Does anyone in chat know what this with the... Yeah, I know it was an inline 6. Was it this is the 218. Was it the 239 Chevy 217 inline? That is in a 54 Chevy 3100 truck. So it's pretty cool. But I think it was an inline 6. It's an inline 6 in there. It's just a slightly different, you know, Mopar versus Chevy. Oh my goodness, see, okay, I have a thing, this is my professional opinion. Carb clean stings real bad, real quick. Brake clean is the same thing. This rust converter, it's been 20 minutes on my hands, and it's finally starting to hurt. And it stings for like a long period of time. That's my opinion. Now gas is in between. It's kind of a lingering pain along with real quick. It's bad, but at least gas smells good. Okay, this last head bolt is not going in. Or is it in? It's okay, I think it's threaded now. Sometimes these old bolts take a little bit to thread. But hey, we've been live for almost 10 minutes. It'll be how long would that have been? 3 hours? 3 hours. When we start streaming then? 8 o'clock? No. I don't know. 9 o'clock something? It's been a journey. Like, if anyone has any questions, just ask them, I guess. So I know 2 people in the chat, but I don't know the other 3. There's 5 of us, I see. Like, people, I want to get to know you. You know, if you're hearing me, type in the chat, you know. See, there's 21 head bolts, and I've gotten about 20% there, because I've threaded the first little bit of each head bolt. Besides, what is that? 5 I have to still do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's an odd pattern. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a whole thing that I have to do. And when I have to do it, it's gonna take a little while. But I think it said 80 foot-pounds. I'm not sure. I'll probably do 70 something just to, you know, older bolts. I don't trust them as much. I mean, it's good old 50s American steel. So I don't not trust them, but just to play it safe, you know. I'll double check in the book what it says. Should we do live streams more often? I think we should. We most definitely, yeah, we should do live streams like every day. It should be like an everyday thing. We're not like, or at least every weekend. Like an 8-hour live stream every Saturday, huh? What do you think? Maybe? You know what? We could just do like an ASMR video of ratchet. Oh, that's what I should. I should screen record this section. Like, I should just like do 1 row without talking. And then I should like screen record it after I'm done with this live. And then post a video. It'd go viral, like ASMR ratcheting wrenches. Like, you think I should do that? What do you think, chat? Yeah, car ASMR. Once I can drive and I get my license in May, I have my permit and I have all my hours, or I have all my hours except 7. I have 43 hours and I need 50. I'll probably get close to 100 hours just because I can. But once I get my license in May, I'll probably do like daily live streams, like just driving around, because especially in the summer, at least when I'm not working, I'm hoping to get a job at O'Reilly's. I've already talked to the O'Reilly's manager, and he said just go online and apply and he'll see it. And so we have a good basis with that O'Reilly's, and some of the kids there have our phone number memorized, so, you know, that's kind of funny. So we have a good, you know, basis with them. And it's funny, my dad, he walked in one day and we were getting parts, and he said his name, something, whatever, and one of the workers had talked to his other coworker, whatever, and he's like, oh, you're the whatever, and he, you know, like, we're known on a first name basis there, I swear. Yeah, Cody, you should start getting your license, because I ain't driving you around everywhere. Or are you paying for my gas? You're paying for my gas plus a taxi fee. How much should I pay, or how much should I charge per mile? Like, if I drive people, huh? Like, you think like 10 cents a mile? I don't know. Okay, he's like $40 in debt, so we're gonna charge him $40 a mile. And, bro, you better get a job this summer. You're gonna, or, yeah, because you're gonna be I'll be 16 in May. You'll be 16 in August, so you can at least get a job. So most places hire, or not most, but well, almost all places hire at 16. And there's a lot of places that, like Taco Bell, I know, hires at 15, some specific locations. So you better get a job. Or you could like do like online surveys, make like $3 an hour, you know. It's like pretty good minimum wage for the 80s. Yeah, he is a freeloader. Cody is most definitely a freeloader. Kind of random, but Cody's grandpa, he once had a DeLorean. It was like sitting and it needed to be restored. And apparently he sold it before they went up in price. It's like if he still had that thing, I'd go over and help him restore it. And he'd have a pretty nice DeLorean. Random facts of the day. Yep, there we go. Hits. Next. 4 more to get in, and then it's torquing time. How long is this taking me? How long have you been? Okay, that's taking me at least 15 minutes to get these all in. See, here's the oversized head bolts I'm talking about. They're kind of fitting in, but this one here, is it? Yeah. Where I can kind of slide it on, but it won't fully go on. Like, this one too, I guess. Or no, like, see, I can't move it much. But this one, it just comes right off. I can't even get it on there. You know, I guess in the 50s when, I think this was probably the most, well, besides Chevy and Ford, which were the main, and then I guess Plymouth, well, Mopar, like Chevy and GM made like 2 million, or GM made like 2 million cars in 1950. Mopar made like 3 million, I think, and Ford made like, Ford and Lincoln, total, whatever, all them, I don't know, I think it was like 1.2 million, I don't know. But Plymouth made 700,000 of their own cars, and then they had Dodge and Studebaker and a bunch of other car companies they made cars for. So, you know, not exactly perfect bolt sizes. You know, what is that? 3 out of 21 were not perfect. Which, when you're making, you know, 21 times 700,000, that's like 4 million head bolts at least just in the Plymouth division. And that's just the cars. That's not even including any other, like, station wagons and some different cars they had. So probably 5 million head bolts you had to make in a year. So them not being exactly all correctly the same, that's alright, because what do you expect? In the 50s, they didn't have perfect methods. So they've definitely improved with some things, but they have definitely gone downhill with others. Like, style has definitely gone downhill since 1950. I mean, styling was really, really good up until mid-80s, and then it kind of just went downhill after that. And then today, don't even get me started with some of the cars. Ugh. Like, some of the electric cars, they're ugly. Like, I appreciate, like, Elon with the Cybertruck. I appreciate him for innovating in a time where nobody innovates, and I appreciate some of the car manufacturers for trying to look different and innovate in a time where nobody did. But after 2020, some of the innovations they were trying to do with some of these, like, cars, just, no. Like, these innovations are stupid. Like, good innovations, I appreciate Elon for, you know, being innovative and being different. I don't like the looks of the Cybertruck, but I might be biased. Like, I like Elon himself, but I just don't like the car company, you know? It's just a whole thing. Now, this last bolt's going to be tricky, apparently. Yeah, here's another. Yeah, cough, cough, Cybertruck, I agree. Or, like, I see them, especially in Colorado, you see them so often, they're so ugly. I don't even look at them anymore. Like, I used to like, oh, there's a Cybertruck when I saw them, because whatever. But at this point, ugh, I honestly do not care. They're regular traffic. Regular traffic with a twist. regular traffic plus, like, there's like a standard of regular traffic, and then there's a standard of like ugly regular traffic, and the Cybertruck is in that ugly regular traffic that is worse than regular traffic. You know, it's like the Plymouth and the Saab and the Camaro and all that. They may be a little slow, but they're stick shift. You actually drive them. They're not regular traffic. You don't see them every day. Unless, obviously, once I start daily driving and you're on the same daily drive, you'll see these every day. So I'm going to be, if you don't know, I'm going to be daily driving the Saab and Plymouth and my Camaro and El Camino. So it wouldn't be the first time they've been daily driven. Alright, well, I'll get that bolt in later. I'm going to make sure the engine, just with the head on a little bit, just to make sure it cranks over still, and I'm going to test compression, I guess. Alright, so that's good, because if you watched, actually it's not posted yet, but part 1 of this engine rebuild, or teardown, I noticed when I cranked the engine, you know, obviously there's compression escaping through the head, because it's not fully on, but you could hear compression through the oil pan like area, and that kind of makes sense why we were losing compression through there, because when we were, after cranking for a long period of time or running, it would steam like out the oil fill thing right here, and so that's probably compression making steam vaporize, or like oil vaporize. So that would make complete sense if compression was escaping out the rings and they were going into the oil pan area and coming out the oil fill. So, you know, just another reason this engine needed a rebuild for. Now, if this freaking head bolt will go in, I might have to get the... You ever had challenges with head bolts? Me too. I'm gonna have to get a flashlight here. Well, where is it? Here's one. And I'm gonna have to see why the heck is it not going in. Pardon my head. Alright, we gotta lift the head up maybe. Alright, now let's try. You like my flashlight? It's pretty bright, isn't it? They're at Costco. These Duracell flashlights. For like, I don't know, there's a pack of 3 for a decent price. Five viewers? Yeah, Logan, ew. Me too. Bro, this head bolt will not go in. So 20 out of the 21 head bolts went in just fine. But this one has to be a little unique and not go in. And so of course I would be going and this thing would be done, but of course one of the head bolts is not going in. And so unfortunately, freaking, what the heck? Hey, maybe, no, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'll get out. You know when Connor Johnson's birthday is? Me too. I love Connor Johnson. You love Connor Johnson? We all love Connor Johnson. Put a C in chat if you love Connor Johnson. we gotta wish Connor Johnson a happy birthday every single day up until his birthday, because how many days is it away? What is it like? Oh my goodness, his birthday is like 5 months away. Less than a year. That's crazy. Connor Johnson's very memorable. He hasn't been in chat for a while, Connor. Huh. That's odd. He said he was going to stay up to 1 a.m. Maybe that didn't go as planned. He should be up right now. Connor, are you in chat? Or did you lie? Meanie. Oh, I swear, I'm going to... Hey, Daily Connor Picks. Go follow me on Snapchat if you want to see those. We're on day like 80 or something. I don't know. We're like halfway done with the school year. That's crazy. This head bolt is not good. I'm going to torque... Well, no. Frick you. I'm going to loosen all the head bolts so I can get this one in. Come on. There we go. So we tightened 20 head bolts. Now we're going to have to untighten 20 head bolts because I tightened them all before I got all 21 in. So note to self, don't do that. See, here's the oversized head bolt thing that I was talking about earlier, which is going to be an issue. There's 3 of them, but I can't find all 3. I was only having issues with one this time around. So, yeah, Connor's definitely not in chat. Either he's just being a little sneaky and he's not. He either has his like sound off or something. I don't know. He has to be. He's a little sneaky guy. If you don't know who Connor is, my bestest of friends. Because Connor Johnson Auto Plaza. You know Connor, or you know Johnson Auto Plaza? I'm pretty sure Connor Johnson secretly owns that. You know what I mean? He just doesn't, like, I always ask him about it, and I hear, like, ads on the radio, but he doesn't reply to me. And he denies that he owns Johnson Auto Plaza. But we know he's lying. Because who else would name their business after Johnson if their last name wasn't Johnson? And there's definitely no other Johnsons in the world besides Connor Johnson. So, oh, come on. There we go. How do y'all think I did on my finals? That was a while ago. That was like 3 weeks ago. Well, I failed them, but that's alright. I passed with a C average. C's get degrees. A's for awkward or something. I don't know. B's for baloney or something. I don't know. F's for fantastic. B's C's get degrees. You know. What did you get on your finals? Probably better than I did. Like, I'm kind of retarded, if you don't know. So, basically, I didn't even try. Like, you know what I did on my English finals? Because I just didn't care. I had to get a 3% to keep my B. So I got all A's and B's besides math, which I got a D, which I don't really care. Because I wasn't going to, I don't even know, I'm going to fail this semester. I guarantee it. I'll bet money I fail this semester. Anyway, fun fact, I got like an 80 on my Bible, which I had to get like a 70 to keep my C, and I did. So basically, on my language arts one, it was like a Scantron. So I failed. I had to get like 2 questions right. So what I did is, I filled out like all A's for like a section, and then I filled out like all B's for a section. and then like all C, and then all D, and then all E. And I got a 40% doing that, so like, that's the ultimate strategy, I swear. If you just need to pass the class and get like a 2%, then that's what you do. And that's what I did, and it worked, so don't worry. And then I went and got Panda Express afterwards, and then watched Christmas Vacation. And then I was happy because honestly, I didn't care what I got. Like, my sister asked what I got on my final. I was like, you know what? I don't care because I passed or whatever, so, you know? Yeah, Mr. Monty's final. It was multiple. I got like a 60 something in that class. I don't know. But D's get degrees, so, or whatever. D's get diplomas, or C's, I don't know. C's get degrees and D's get diplomas. So basically, like Monty's, it was multiple choice, but I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of did educated guess, but I'm not very educated, so, like, supposedly they say I did like 10 years of school or whatever, but like, I don't know. I don't know how to do long multiplication. Like, I would fail a first grade like spelling test, but I can rebuild an engine. I don't know what's up with that. Like, I've rebuilt multiple engines this month, but then I can't even get like a C on half my finals. So that's just how it is. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I saw a video, it's like, we all know that one bro who can't pass like a kindergarten spelling test, but can rebuild an engine. That's me. Yep, that's me. Like, I can rebuild any engine you give me. I don't like diesels though. I've never rebuilt a diesel engine though. I don't know. But I get the basis. Maybe I should buy like a 70s diesel like Cummins truck and rebuild the engine. Or, well, I don't know. That would get expensive though. I don't have money. I spent all my money on this engine rebuild. Don't worry though, because we're gonna sell the motorcycle. Hopefully I'll get like $6,000 for that, at least. And then we'll get my my dad's Camaro, my Camaro, and the El Camino going. Yeah, I definitely have ADHD and dyslexia. Like, for sure, I have dyslexia. I'm pretty sure my ADHD isn't diagnosed, but I guarantee I have it. Because my tutor says I should take something for it, but like when I was like in second grade, she gave me these like drink things that like supposed to be like a ADHD medicine for like people who don't like want to take ADHD medicine. And I was like, heck no, I ain't letting no pill or drink thing like dictate how I think. And so I didn't take it, and I've never taken medicine for my ADHD, but my tutor and my mom is pretty sure I have ADHD. I just go on rants a lot. Like, in this stream, I've already done like 20 rants. So, you know, how long have we been streaming? 200 minutes almost. So that's quick math. That's like 3 hours and 20 minutes. Shh. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Holy cow. All right. The head is on. Now I gotta torque it down. Let's look at the book. What it says how to torque it down. Yeah, Connor definitely went 9-8. Oh, I got a picture of Connor right here on my iPad. That's handy. All right, head bolt here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. First. All right, so the torquing is 1, 2, 3, and then where's 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I get this. This is kind of a pattern. 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. Now, how much should I torque it to? torquing sequence. The cylinder head cap screws should be tight. End sequence. See figure 1. Tighten all cap screws for the first time around, 35 foot-pounds. Repeat tightening process and tighten the cap screws to 65, 70 foot-pounds. Let's do this thing. Where's the torque arm? There it is, torque arm. Alright, so we're at, what were we at for, we're at 70 for these things. So I'll go to 35 for the first round. That's what it says, because you got to follow the instructions. I don't like following instructions, but you got to do it. It's just what has to happen. Now make sure it's tightening, yep. Alright, 35 foot-pounds. Oh. Don't step on your carb clean. There's 35. Yep. And then this is, man, alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, okay. Man, I'm moving the whole engine just with 35 foot-pounds, so we're gonna step on the engine, and there's 35. Yep. Uh-huh. That's 35, alright. Now 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the next. Why is Jacob Guthrie? He just sent me a reel. He's doing, what's he doing up? Cody, are you still in chat? Let's see, are you still in chat? Logan's brother had autism, I think. He like worked on it though, and he's better now. Anyway, so are we still? What was I doing? What math was that? Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot. Okay, what was I doing? Well, Cody, remind me what I was talking about. I don't even know. All right, we're gonna lower the engine a little, just so I can torque these down, and we're gonna step on the engine. All right, 1, 2, that's 35. Oh, no, this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that clicking? Yep, I hear that clicking. Alright, anyway. Cody, you should buy an old car. Like, I don't know, 50 Plymouth would be cool, you know? 74 stops on it. I don't know. Anyway, you should buy, like, matching cars, me, Connor, and you. And then we should, like, go around and do parades. It's either, so, okay, here's my dilemma. I either do the parade here, and you guys get to throw candy back at kids and whatever. With what money? I don't know. With the money you get a job with. I don't know. Anyway, we either get to throw candy at kids, and someone from school, Joey, that you don't know, Connor might know him. I know him anyway. He's a sophomore, and he knows how to play the electric guitar, so I think he's going to play the Star Spangled Banner in the back while we're in the parade, and I'll be driving the El Camino. So it's either that, or I go to South Dakota, go on a road trip with the El Camino or Plymouth or Saab or something, or if we get the Camaros running, go on a road trip with that, and do the Sioux Falls, South Dakota parade. And then my cousins can be in the back throwing candy. I don't know. I'm in a dilemma. And I want to take the cars on a road trip. So I'll for sure do Camaro rally with the Camaros. But I'm not sure about other things yet with the other cars. See, this is what I'm talking about. The oversized head bolts are not good for this because I can't get them off. So I used the vice grips to get them off last time, but what in the frick? Hey, there we go. Oh. Well, okay, let's get the screwdriver and pry it off. This is my dilemma I'm having. Ah, there we go. I'm on number 8. Hear that clicking? That's the clicking we like to hear. Number 9. And then there's a pattern to it. Then you see the pattern, 10 over here. Oh, here's another big head bolt that is going to slip off if I don't pound it on and have a... Yep, here's that clicking we like to hear. Let's do some quick math. 201 minutes. Shh, I can't even count to 201. But I can rebuild engines, and that's all that matters, right? Okay, maybe we'll just kind of... There we go. Oh, I'm going to be so sleep deprived. Whatever. My sleep schedule is going to be so messed up for school on Wednesday. Do I care? No, because I'll have this engine running, hopefully. And if that's what happens, that's all that matters, right? Alright, so this box is in the way that I have my phone on. If I move it, then... Okay, there we go. Sometimes the clicking isn't pronounced, but you can kind of hear it there. There it is again. 16, we're on 17. 18. Oh, we're gonna have to raise the engine to do number 18. Oh, raise it some more until I can get the bolt on. See, there's that clicking. It's not as pronounced, but it's there. Lower the engine a little. Okay. Now, what's this? 19? Here's that clicking. It's not as pronounced, but it's there. 19. Here's 21, or 20. 20. 21. Who's still on here with me? 4 people, wow. Man, sleep deprived everyone. Everyone's sleep deprived. Sleep schedules? No. Okay, let's see what chat's saying. With what money? Nothing. Hey, we got 7 likes, that's good. Alright, let's keep going. Torque wrench. I might have to do the... Yeah, I got water out here. We're good to go. 60. They said, what did that book say? 60 to 65? They say 65 to 70, so let's start with 67. Then we'll call it a night. 67. There we go. Well, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right in the smack dab middle of the engine. Okay, I need to... Oh, this is dangerous. Standing on the engine to torque it. Hey, you hear that magic? Yep. I'm going crazy. No way that's 65. That's 65, everyone, right? Yeah. Holy crap, that's easy, 65. We'll go up to 70. We'll just do a little more just for good measure, because there we go. See that clicking? That's what you want to hear. Okay, we're going to have to lift up the engine to get this bolt. But, there we go. You hear that clicking? That's what you want to hear. Yep. I have this pattern memorized. Heck yeah. Keep on going. Keep chugging along. Okay, I don't believe that is 65. Heck yes it is. Frickin' A. Look at chat, that's 65, right? 67 actually. Well, I guess we're going with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I almost got out my groove. Okay, speed torquing. Well, here's the naughty one. Yep. Whoever stands on their engine to torque their bolts is the real one. Heck yeah, okay. That's the magic number. Now we gotta get the screwdriver to pry it off. Rinse and repeat, you know. Man, we've had 5 people watching for a long time. Real ones, for sure. See, using tools that aren't supposed to be used as what they are is the perfect way to use them. Like torque wrenches are really just hammers in disguise. Vice grips, also hammers. Screwdrivers, pry bar. I think they have like warnings to not use them as like a pry bar or a scraper because they'll like get your eye or something. I don't know what's gonna happen. But like, all right, now, come on. Come on, hey, I'm gonna frickin' we're getting there. See what I told you? This bolt is being frickin' naughty. Like, go to timeout, boy. Like, come on. Like, you know you don't want to be this much of a pain, do you? Don't got time for you. I'll just leave you on there. You'll just spend the rest of your life on there, little frickin' son of a gun. You'll just spend the rest of your life on there, and I won't feel bad about it. I'll just have a 9/16 whenever I need it, if I can get it off. You know? I won't even have to have a tool thing. I just put them on the head bolts. That's what I was telling you. It's just going to fly off. Okay, now where was I? Okay, I was on bolt 7. Now we're going to 9. Or no, now 9. Yep, listen to that. Beautiful. Uh-huh. Shh. Now this one. Here's the other guy who likes to be a little stubborn. Standing on the engine. Yep, that's what I thought, yep. We are almost halfway. Number 10 is what we just finished, so on the way to 11, on the way to halfway. Oh, yes. How much you guys want to bet? How long do you think I'm going to sleep in tomorrow? Like, I'm going to hit my bed and crash, like, you know, it's normal just staying up till 11, 12, whatever. Torquing down bolts. Freaking exercising. Freaking lifting. See, that's why I don't go to the gym. I freaking lift weights here. Like, lifting the Plymouth engine out. Psh, why even go to the gym at that point? Freaking leg day when I was getting that because I had to. Oh my, it was a journey. All right, come on, clicker. Yep. There it is. Heck yeah. Put on the engine. Uh-huh. Now this is the one I gotta lift the engine up for. Man, I'm gonna put that on further because that was on there by literally a centimeter. Like a centipede, but like a centimeter, huh? I wonder if like centipedes came up with that unit of measurement. Oh my goodness, the last ones. Heck, yes. You hear that? Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Last one. I think that's it. Yep, we did it. Head complete. Heck yeah. Now guess what time it is. Oil pan gasket time. Alright, it's 12:30 almost. So we'll go to 12:30. Oh, Connor's back. Connor has news. What's the news, Connor? If you're still watching. Connor, what's the news? Tell me. Connor, you gonna tell me the news, Connor? Oh, let's see here. Oh my gosh, Cody, I have to, oh my gosh, Connor. You know what? You know how I feel about vapes and your sister using them? Like, personally, she's with the wrong crowd. And I'm happy to start 2025 without breathing flavored air. Another year complete without breathing flavored air. You know what? That's what I say. Heck yeah, we're winning. Your sister's losing. Because when your sister is not here at 40 years old anymore because she breathed flavored air in high school, I won't feel bad because it's her fault. I didn't breathe flavored air. She did. Lights out. Sucker. Yeah, her friends are terrible influences. Like, she was okay in other grades. She was still kind of not perfect. No one is perfect, but you know, but that's, her friends are terrible influences on her. And of course her friends gave it to her because they're bad influences. And the second thing you say, I'm not going to say on stream, but that's kind of not very Christian-like of her. Alright, I'm behind the engine if you're wondering. Putting in the oil pan gasket. If you want to see, I'll show you. Let me just bring this over here. Face reveal. Okay, so basically, you're setting in the tire right now. Alright, if you can see me, I'm just putting in the oil pan gasket. Now, let's see here. Alright, let me grab the bolts for the oil pan, then we'll put it on here. Alright, I think these are the oil pan gasket bolts. Let's hope so. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Alright, so this oil pan gasket is going to be a little bit of a pain because everything has to be not so easy. But which is the front? Here's the front. So we're going to put that on first. Alright, so I'm going to have to put y'all right there on top of the engine, on top of the valve. Valve inspection like things. So you're in a special spot, don't worry. I know you weren't worrying, but like if you were, don't worry. Alright. Oh, we gotta back up a little bit. Oh no, the gasket came out. Shucks, there we go. Shoot, okay, shoot, dang it. There we go. The gasket is in there. Oh my goodness. Fun fact about the oil pan, it actually was giving us, or it was actually welded. Like, it was kind of interesting. There's like a spot, I'll show you once I put this on. There's a spot in the oil pan that they welded back in the 70s when this car got pulled out of a garage, out of a collector's garage actually. And back in the 70s when they pulled it out, the thing was probably had a leak and they just took a welder and when I pulled the welder, or when I pulled the pan off, there was actually still slag from when it got welded. So that's a little bit of an interesting fact about this pan. I could have bought a new pan, but I don't have a couple $100 to spare. So, heck no, I was not going to spend money like that, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's make sure the bottom gasket is on. No, it's not. Give me a second, I gotta get the right size for this. 5/8 maybe? Or is it smaller? Smaller. Oh. It's a half. Alright. 1/2. Interesting. I'm on the struggle bus. Oh, I know why this isn't going on. Okay, so it's on the tire, so shoot, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna I think I know what this. is this not going on? Come on. I know you want to do it. Ow. Don't hit your leg on the oil pan. It doesn't feel good. So I'm going to get a hammer. Typically, you don't want to force things, but in this case, I don't care. Alright, so I'm gonna call this good. And I think I might just... Okay, come on. I might just deal with this in the morning. Because I don't have the patience for this right now. And I might have to lift the engine up, put it on the hoist thing. And... yeah, I have to clean out this oil pan a little more anyway. So I'm going to probably deal with this in the morning. Which, if you would like, I will do a live stream. Just let me know in chat. Should I live stream in the morning? I'm going to clean this mess up. But I don't have the patience for the oil pan gasket right now. So I'm going to clean up a little. And Connor and Cody and whoever's in chat. Should I live in the morning? Or in the afternoon whenever I wake up? I think I will. But I'm going... yeah, we've been live streaming for almost 4 hours. That's pretty good. Oh, here's my makeshift feeler gauge. Just a Dr. Pepper can folded in half. It's about a 12th to a 15th of an inch if you don't have a feeler gauge. We have a feeler gauge. We lost it. I don't know where it went. So, I think that concludes this live stream. If you'd like, I'll live stream in the morning. But, thanks for watching. And, yeah. Let me figure out how to end this thing, maybe. Alrighty. Hold up. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be live in the morning putting on this oil pan in the gasket. See you guys later.